Shalom, shalom. Wise Solid speaking. Hopefully everyone's well. I'm giving you all a chance to get in here. First one in, please let me know if I'm loud enough over this music. I'm gonna start at the 2 minute mark. In fact, before I start, peace and wisdom be on. Let me know if I'm clear. Before I start the video, I want to say this. Peace and wisdom, AW, and Nico Robin. Like I said, I want to say this right quick before I start. This is just a jewel for some of y'all that listen to repetitive things. Let's say music, certain song you like. It could even be podcast show that you like, but repetitive things is being said. When you do that, it's like affirmations. So let's say you listen to music or any kind of music. Or let's say you listen to a certain podcast and there's a tempo of the conversation every day. When I say a tempo, meaning like a repetitive point. That's like affirmation poisoning in perspective. I don't know if affirmation poisoning is a thing. I know y'all make up things every day. But when you're dealing with affirmations, this is when you repeat a phrase to yourself daily. And you, of course, you do this over you do this over a course of time. And at some point, your mind will become programmed under whatever the phrase is. And you will kind of live out the phrase. Let's say the phrase is all is well and life is great. And so let's say you repeat that every day 100 times. And over the course of 3 months, so your mind will start becoming programmed under that phrase, and you will start to see things through that. Oh my God. Like I said, you will see things through that. Some of you guys, you don't have control over your thoughts, so this will be good for you. But the point I'm making is when you repeat something to yourself daily to try to change the course of your thoughts or how you're seeing life. Now, let's say you're listening to drill rap every day. This is like affirmations, and you're gonna see life through that perspective, whether you realize it or not. So it's the same with podcast show you may like. Maybe let's say every day they argue about men versus women. So you're gonna start to see life that way. In that, y'all are programming yourselves in an affirmation like way, but with the wrong things. So it's a deep thing. Be mindful of what you listen to on a daily basis. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna kill this fly. Peace and wisdom. Blissful Blunder said, what in the political S word is going on in the world? Those of y'all that's lost into politics, so you get my point? Affirmations, like I just explained. Y'all are lost into many things that y'all speak on that y'all have absolutely nothing to do with, and have nothing to do with your life. But do you get my point? You lend an ear, you fall into it, and you get my point? From there, cycle goes down. He said, live consciously, brother, like that. Y'all are being put in the movies and stuff. According to how you speaking, I know you're walked into like politics, gender based, so it don't have no truth to it. It's just manipulation. Believe this side over that side, and you get it? This side throw dirt on that side throw dirt on that side. And the fallings into all of that, and that's just a show and dance or a game. None of that's real. Politics is like the lotto. It's not a real thing. So y'all really don't. It's all just, you get it? Now you're lost into it. Like, you gotta stay conscious, and y'all lives is y'all lives. Y'all have yet to put any focus on that. So he's lost into politics, have nothing to do with his life. Let's say the next person you're lost into black oppressions. You ain't got no oppressions. Only oppressions you got is your ass ain't doing whatever you need to do for you. Like that. Y'all are skipping, meaning if you're young, you're watching online. Before you get to your life, you're getting to other people's lives. This is why it's important that adults don't talk around children problems. In that, you get my point? Y'all start fighting to a place where you can lend a is gonna let you go, but I suppose whatever you're doing is therapeutic for you in some kind of way. And speaking to it's no. But I want to say this: those of y'all that come and you nitpick, it don't have to be here. It could be anywhere. You nitpick, bullying, trying to aggravate people for absolutely no reason, meaning nothing was said to you. But you just in a child that comes to school, bullying and trying to aggravate the other kids, being a class clown, trying to interfere. It's a reflection of home issues. Meaning those of y'all that do that online, like it's no. I already know you having problems in your life. More than likely they stemming from home. Maybe you got an abusive household or whatever the case may be. Be careful of the things y'all listen to repetitively. Start paying attention to the things that you think throughout the day. Most of y'all are mind. Whether it's good or bad, if you pay attention, you will see your mind is holding that frequency. And so the best thing I can say is come here, learn, and apply the things you learn. So you get it? You can free yourself from whatever. There's many apply the wisdom, free the self. It's a jewel thing. Yesterday I put up a post. Let me address what you're saying unknown, then I'm gonna get to that. You said I was contemplating on this. If all worlds are bodies, where are these demons? Now I have a, it explains your question, but This video should help you grasp somewhat. Now, I put up a post yesterday. I was explaining that a man that can stay single all of his life is winning or has won. And a woman that a single woman lost. So look at it in that way. I'm trying to find the word for word what I said, but overall I was saying that a man who can retain being single throughout the course of his life, he won. And a woman that stuck being single lost. Now the reason I said that is because men are more at peace when they're single, and women seem to not be at peace when they're single. They seem more at peace when they have a boyfriend or a man. I'll say that again. If you're a young kid, you have your mother. Do she seem more easygoing when she got a man, or do she seem more annoying to you when she don't? And so you get my point? A man who can stay single, I'm not saying not deal with women, but just the tied down part. A man who can stay single, one, because men seem to be more at peace when they're single. And a woman who stays single, she lost because y'all seem a little more unstable when y'all don't have a man. Now, my post had nothing to do with like men versus women. It just had to decide, know where they stand. But a lot of y'all are lost into like men versus women conversations online. And men are guilty of this and women are guilty of that. Do with that. It's not a biased place or a place where this side over that side. Y'all are stupid and childish to me. Both sides. But you think to do with that. It have to do with observation. Meaning starts with honesty with self. So if you're a woman and you know like, yeah, I do feel better when I have a man than when I'm single, then what I said is accurate. In that, you get my point? You have to find a man who is best for you and your stability. And you get it? And you being sane for the most part. When it comes, he gonna have to give up a little bit of his peace and things like that when he has a woman. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. You always have to give something. I'm supposed it's the same in reverse, but you know, and the men who are tied down, they usually complaining about their wife. You know, it's the reverse with Peace and Wisdom, page E3. I'm having internet connection issues. I guess you feel better now. It's no. Let me know if everything's clear on y'all end. Like I said, I'm having internet connection issues. battle rapper guy just inboxed me. That's what I was just looking at. But I don't know why. If you in this live, I'll hit you up when I'm done. Now, let's get to this video. Hopefully all of y'all grasp what I was saying before it started buffering. I'm not saying that a man shouldn't have a woman. I'm saying your peace is without one, so choose wisely. And I'm not saying a woman is a loser that don't have a man. I'm saying a woman seems to be more, you know, in her better light or spirit when she does have a man. Now, of course, if she got a ain't s man, you get it. Put everything in a perspective. But even a man with a perfect woman, you'll still see like he wanders off. Like maybe he got a man cave and he want to get away from her for a little while. And women are more like they want to be all up under you, especially if you somebody they like. So you use that as an example. If you a woman, make it your goal to get you a good man. Not all the extreme dumb stuff y'all in that y'all learn from online. That's completely unreasonable. That's gonna stop you from getting one. But if you a woman, I'd advise y'all to get y'all a good man. Know what that is, of course, but get you a good man. And a lot of your happiness is there. Try to be fair. Y'all struggle with that, but it's the society. It's set up unfairly in your favor. In that, you get my point. It's kind of instilled. And y'all know that a little bit, but y'all don't care. So you have to care. And this is how you keep the relationship like how we need to be. In regards to a man, well, it's in your normal mind to say I'm out of here. Anytime something don't go your way, you like I'm out of here. So you gotta work on that. Meaning you gotta know my peace is with my being single. But I gotta sacrifice some of that peace to have a woman. Now if she good and she cover a lot of, she add a lot of worth to you. Small sacrifice, a little bit of peace. Small sacrifice. But do you get my point? You gotta pick right. More than that, you gotta know yourself. From there, perfect yourself or get it as close as you can, meaning remove some of your flaws. That way you can attract the core of who you are instead of attracting your flaws, because that's what we usually do. We become flawed, and then those flaws attract in flawed person. But it all starts from self, so let's do the work on self. No, that was me, champ. I stay with internet issues. Now I'm about to begin and explain the government and interdimensional beings. Now, if you want to give back, which I encourage you all to do if you're going to come here and get wisdom, make sure you give back from time to time. It can be daily, weekly, monthly, but get in the habit of giving back for the Jews. Appreciate the Jews you receive when you come here. Like I said, I don't deal with all the bias stuff, and you get it. Whatever y'all arguing about online, I wouldn't care about that. I'm an older person, and y'all young, and so all older people should be here to like help the young if they can. If the young too gone, then just let them go on their way. They'll learn the hard way. But you get it. I don't view y'all as like competition or something to argue with. Y'all little kids, y'all need as much, as y'all can get. Maybe y'all get grown too fast and y'all don't listen, which is normal. So that's it. But I'm not gonna go back and forth with you or nothing like that. Like I said, y'all younger than me. Y'all need all the help y'all can get mentally and emotionally. And that's what I'm here for, and everybody else does. So, of course, all old people don't fulfill their glory, but you get my point? So it's life. I take the bitter with the sweet. Ashley Martinez said, women don't need no man. Peace, love. You're scarred, meaning you got whatever emotional damage you got, and so now you're lost in retard talk. I didn't say anything about anybody need anybody. The conversation had to do with inner peace, which is something you clearly don't have, because it's early in the morning and you're embarrassing yourself here. And so I told you in the comment section, stop getting comfortable commenting and trying to talk with me if you don't give back. It's a simple thing to grasp. You don't have to get upset. You don't have to take an offense. A lot of y'all been coming here for year after year. If you don't give back, just be quiet. You don't respect the foundations of anything. The foundations of anything, relationship, wisdom, anything you could think of is balance. Having a fair mind, fair perspective. No ulterior motives, no agendas. Come in here carrying on like you slow. Cut that out. Those of y'all that scarred emotionally, get your emotional scars together. If you don't know how, ask. Other than that, stop coming here all beat down. Looking for a face to put on your beat downness. You get my point? Come when you're ready for the wisdom. It's that simple. I like what you said, Dream Lavish. You said they say take the good with the bad, but I take it without. Can't take. Day and night go together. You got to get to a place where you have an appreciation for both sides. Otherwise, you're just biased. And this is where you get it. This is where the bitterness and all of that set in. So it's not about you getting lost on the good, but you got to learn to appreciate the bad. And you got to know the purpose of the bad. The truth is in the bad, especially when y'all doing bad. You could see your truth, like who real with you, what's really going on. When y'all up and y'all doing y'all thing, and you get my point, y'all lost in the ego, y'all lost in the happenings. But when the happenings stop and you get my point, you doing bad. Everything crystal clear. Most people, they get bitter with the bad and then they lose sight of all of those things, which is, this is just a moment for me to see what's true. What's the result of my doing good, or what's the result of being true? And you get it? You learn to appreciate the bad times. Let's say the bad times got your best effort at heart more than the good times, but the good times are better. Oh, it's all a perspective. You get my point? But you want to get to that place where you view the good and the bad as one thing, both serving the whole, which is you. You get my point? Peace and wisdom, Ashley Martinez. She said you didn't have to hurt my feelings. I'm sorry. Make sure you heard what I said though, because y'all mad delicate in the daytime. Take offense to nothing, but I wasn't insulting you. You scarred. Because in the comment section when I put up the post, you was asking me who hurt me. Nobody hurt me. I don't allow myself to get hurt. But it's just a truth. Meaning women seem more stable when they have a man, especially if they have a good one. And I'm sure most women shouldn't have any disagreement about that. And so the point of what I was saying was just that. Y'all live lie, meaning y'all live like I have to prove I'm not. And now the woman to know, like, yeah, I do feel better when I have a man. Just some of these niggas ain't shit. Got you on that, you right. But don't lose sight of the first statement, which is you do feel better with a man. You seem like you're more happy and upbeat. And that, you keep that locked in and you find yourself a man. You ain't got to be desperate and overreaching for one, but just keep the mind pure. And you get my point? Affirmations. It will come. You have to be aware of what comes. You get my point? You have to be prepared for what you want. Most people know what they want, but they don't prepare the table for it. You get my point? You say, I want a good man, but you ain't prepared yourself for when one come along. When one come along, he look at you and say, I'm going that way. And you miss that whole happiness. Meaning this is most of your reality. You get what you want all throughout the day, but what you want ain't fucking with you like that. In that, you get it? You not prepared for what you asking for. It's like saying, I want a job, and multiple jobs is lined up for you to get, but you ain't dressed. Like, you're not ready to get a job. You're just saying you want one, but you haven't made, the effort to preparing yourself to get one or to start one. So you say, I want a job. Every day you should be waking up, getting dressed like you have a job to go to. And looking for a job should be, you get my point? Your job. Until the real thing comes in. It's like a fake it till you make it type of thing. And so you get my point? Whatever you want, start with self. Make sure you measure up to what you want. If you don't measure up to what you want, then you want to make sure you put a little work in yourself, because it goes hand in hand. There's no point on wanting something that's above where you are and then you lose it and you add to your scars. Jack said, so I should wear a suit to a McDonald's interview. I don't know what emotional scars you have. I said you should be dressed and ready to go look for a job until you find a real one. You said, so I should wear a suit to McDonald's. This is not the place for McDonald's working motherfuckers. If you work at McDonald's, I wouldn't care to know. It's not my business. But you get my point? The point I'm making is this, because I don't want nobody that work at McDonald's to get offended. You could bring up any job that you wanted. You brought up McDonald's. So I'm speaking from that perspective. Why you dig all the way at the bottom of the bag for? In that, I'm looking at you like maybe you don't belong here if you got McDonald's jobs on your mind. I wouldn't care if you work at McDonald's. But that shouldn't be the goal in mind. And so do you get my point? Jack, I'm gonna let you go in a minute. You stupid talking. Nobody got time for that. Deal with what I said. You making what I said, whatever your sloppy mind is. Like I said, whatever it is you want, make sure you got the table prepared for it. Blissful Blunder said, do you know Osho? No, not personally. I thought he was dead, but I've heard of Osho when I was younger. The cult guy. Y'all like cults. Y'all like all the wrong things, but expect to get the right results from it. So, but yeah, I heard of Osho. If the person is wise, I don't mean like the little ghetto stuff y'all got, the ghetto wise, but if they rise, and I've heard of them before, or I took the time out to see what they talking about. Peace and wisdom, current 747. Somehow y'all minds are too scrambled up. I'm saying that because you're asking about your I'll let you go, Jack. You're too disturbed. But y'all are asking about jobs, and that had nothing to do with what I'm saying. We was talking about relationships. I said whatever you want, and I used the job as an example because I figure y'all can grasp that. It's simple. If you want a job but you're laying in the bed, then you don't want no job. You gotta be prepared for what you want. Meaning, you say I want a good man, you better get to start the cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner and preparing yourself for when he show up. When the good man show up and then you worthless. How that's gonna work? The good job you want show up and you sleep in the bed with your pajamas on. You're not prepared for what you want. And that what you want has came multiple times. You just You get it? It went over your head. And so that's what I'm saying. You can use it for a job, you can use it for a person that you like, you can use it for anything you can think of. Whatever you desire to have or want, make sure you are prepared to receive it. Make sure you're prepared to keep it. You follow? Make sure that you match what you want. Other than that, you get my point? Everybody have desires, everybody want what they want, but everybody's not there to receive it or have not prepared themselves to receive it. Sure, Chris said I'm on my grind. Peace and wisdom. Thank you for the give back. Anyone else wants to give back, please try to make it to my personal accounts, like my PayPal, Cash App, because YouTube got their own little scams, and you get it. I deal with who I have to, but you get my point. Quran said, "You're the man," if I pronounced that right. Blissful Blunder said, "I mean, have you read him or came across his videos?" Yeah, Osho is a con artist. A lot of y'all are young and stupid. You actually be trying to tell people that been here way before you. You coming into the knowledge of things that people came into when they was your age, and you're embarrassing yourself. Meaning a lot of y'all that's young, you really should practice being quiet. Whatever you talking about or pumping is gonna change when you get older, and then you just gonna look like a contradictive retard. And give yourself time to have experience and know things. Y'all think wisdom is repeating what you heard other people. That's why I say, but it ain't. It's having an experience and a know. And so you get my point? And that's no disrespect to Osho. Rest in peace if he is dead. But he's a con artist. Like I said, most people have an agenda. In that, do you get my point? And this is the flow that y'all on. And that when things is straightforward, y'all kind of view that as if you wrong, right gonna be wrong to you. Look at it like that. All the wrong people that y'all decide to follow over the course of y'all lives and y'all don't keep track, like, well, for every wrong person you follow, the right person you throw under the bus, because these is opposites. So you get my point? If you chose to follow the wrong person, well, I'm sure they ain't got nothing good to say about the right person. And so in the moment you choose wrong, you throw away right for yourself. The moment you decide to go down the wrong path, the right path, you overpassed it. And so a lot of y'all have to start to make, like, keep account of that. It's like Umar Johnson. All of y'all that supported Umar Johnson, now you need to keep track of, like, how many good people how many of the right people I should have been following did I overlook? Because there's no way I could have picked the wrong person and then the opposite wasn't there. And so you get my point. That's no disrespect to Umar Johnson. I don't think Umar's a scam artist. I think he was just talking beyond what he ever put any real thought into. And then y'all like y'all bit. Meaning I think he just blabbered out of school, but he never said anything about the curriculum that's gonna be in the school, who's gonna be the teachers, everything that has to do with the school. He didn't speak on those parts. He just said he wanted to get a school. Y'all kind of bit, and I don't think none of y'all. You get my point? I don't think he was really all the way serious, and I don't think y'all was all the way really serious. Y'all just groupies. You got older black women, they desperate for a man, they support him, and it's all ulterior motives and agendas on both ends. In that, y'all lose out on y'all money, he lose out, how he losing out, and it become just a whole stupid dumb mess for no reason. And it's all a result of y'all have the wrong perspective of things. But like I said, if he still got the school, those of y'all that donated, y'all should try to reach out to whatever county the school is in. Show that y'all donated to him for the school and truly it's y'all school. And see if y'all can get the school from the government. Meaning, instead of the government taking it from him, see if the government let y'all take it. And whatever he owe in taxes or whatever, because I ain't been following the story, but whatever he need to make right, y'all can all chip in, get it right, work out something with the government, and then open up the school. You follow? There's no need to let things go to waste if y'all put y'all money into that. That's completely stupid when you think about it. Again, if y'all donated money, why you gonna let the school go to waste? Y'all don't get no reward off for tearing a nigga down and be like, he scammed us. Who cares if he scammed y'all? Take it from him, and that's that. Y'all too lost in the tearing down. In that, y'all not never building up nothing. Y'all got the opportunity to get to school and actually make whatever he was talking about real. Y'all might can even hire him later to do something. But y'all gonna let it go all the way down the drain so y'all can get content to talk about how he scammed y'all, which is an embarrassment. How'd you get scammed? I can't see you got scammed if a man said I'm opening a school and you didn't ask nothing about like what's gonna be the curriculum in the school. Who's gonna be the teachers? You ask none of the important questions, you just say, oh, I'm gonna support. Something's wrong there. And so you get it, y'all wrong on both sides, meaning black people gotta get it together. Now I'm gonna take a quick restroom break. I'm sorry, I should have did that before I started, but he's slipping. True, Chris said I need to be a good woman. You need to be a good man so when you get a woman, you could be good to her. Y'all got ulterior motives, that's all wrong. So you see how you say I need a good woman. And that everybody watching already know you ain't thinking about yourself in no way. And like if you good. You already good to you. So you say I want a good woman. Work on the self. Look at the flaw in the self. A lot of y'all are not fair enough in your mindset to have a spouse, a friend, or anything. It's gonna always end how it does. And it's all dependent on that. Now give me 1 second. Like I said, I have to use the restroom. Okay. If any of y'all know about what is the thing called that you put in your window to keep like bugs and stuff out, like mosquitoes? I forgot the name. But in any event, if you know what I'm talking about, you know the thing you put in the window to keep the mosquitoes and stuff out. I got a strange window. It said mosquito net screen. Thank you. Do they make like custom made streams? Cause I got like a strange window, and you get it kind of slides, and I can't find the right screen. Now I'll be getting bit up a little bit. Now let's get to this video. Blissful Blunder said, I feel solace can only calm your mind. It will only take you that far. You cannot transcend with solace alone. You need techniques, you need awareness, you need consciousness, you need to observe. I think you're too young to be here because you're stupid talking, but you don't realize that. You said, I feel solace can only calm your mind. My name is Solace. What are you talking about? This nigga went into the definition of solace. And somewhere in his mind, I told him he needs solace. What are you talking about? And this is what I mean by a lot of y'all are too young. And you in over your head. And you're embarrassing yourself. Now answer what I just said. Meaning you said all you just said. What do what you just said got to do with anything with me or what I teach? Wisdom is a matter of that. Wisdom. Solace is basically peace. What you talking about? It's clear to me y'all be listening to some dumb retard of some sort that I guess be trying to like make things I say wrong or something. I'm not sure, but y'all be dumb talking in that way, where it's like, what are you talking about? And then y'all go silent on y'all dumb. It's like, oh, I feel stupid. I exposed myself or something. I don't know. But get y'all brains together. If you a gossiper, you don't need to come here. Come here when you're ready for wisdom. You follow? I'm not saying everybody in life ain't gonna hear gossips and hearsays. But the wise person gonna bring it to whoever it's about to get a clarity. And the dumb gossiper, you get my point? Gonna do things how a dumb gossiper do. And to each his own. But when you come in to walk a path of wisdom, you got to get all that stupidities out. And that y'all keep coming here on dumb time, taking offense when you feel dumb after. You got to know where you at so you can blend. All that tacky shit that y'all live by, I don't. And I don't want to. Now just scramble y'all mind out, scramble y'all emotional state out, and burn yourselves out. Everything is simple. When you got chaos within, well, you get it, everything become a complex matter. And the whole headache. Cool video, salam. Make sure you pay your tithes, then ask me to do something for you. I'm already giving you wisdom. You want me to buy you lunch too? And pay your light bill? Like that. Y'all be coming here requesting a lot. My channel for those that enjoy wisdom. And that they fulfill by just that. You niggas don't care about wisdom. So you come in here, skipping over, you get $1 million scholarship to then ask for like more shit. Can I get mine? That part. Now, thanks for the subscribe and the like. Now let's get to this video. Y'all be laughing at them. I be serious. Y'all be taking what I say as an insult. I don't insult. I don't tease people. I just say whatever's real, like, cause I don't got time to be playing with nobody. Y'all be playing like y'all dumb. I don't got time for that, blood. I'm way too old, man. Just keep everything on the up and up. Y'all got the little kid mind where y'all still trying to like manipulate and finagle y'all way. I'm past that point in my life, man. Just come back when you are. That way everything can go smooth here. You get everything could be everything it need to be. That way things could get done. I ain't somebody that just want to be coming here teaching y'all. We need to be doing something. There's a thing called action. But y'all unsupportive. So you get it? When y'all get ready, we can get to work. It ain't about just sitting around listening all day. What we doing? Because I'm like 2, 3 weeks from quitting. Y'all could just teach y'all own self. I don't got time for this. Meaning y'all desperate to support the wrong things. Then come back here. I don't got time for that. You get my point? And so come here, get real. In the meanwhile, pay your dues at least. Show you appreciate the wisdom. Outside of that, I don't got time for the retard stuff, man. See how you said it's funny when you go off on people. Y'all too broken and lost into perspectives if you call what just transpired going off on somebody. Y'all really need to start taking account of that. Again, if you think what I just said is going off, then you really need to check your brain and see like what narrative you got in there. Because you get my point? Y'all going to an extreme. I didn't go off on nobody. I just said what's what. You talking like I'm supposed to talk like I'm speaking how I'm speaking in regards to whatever we speaking about. But you get my point? Y'all overlooking that y'all spread a narrative that I'm mean and all this other stuff. In that you keep overlooking like, yeah, I am reaching a little bit. I'm not saying you don't got respect for me. Listen, you see how y'all scarred? You speaking like you scarred, like you getting told off. It ain't nothing embarrassing being said to you, and you're not being told off in any way. But if you look at how you commenting, it's clear your mind is plagued by something. Because you keep reaching. So you say, you went off on a person. I didn't go off on nobody. Anybody watching, I'm sure you know that. You didn't go off, he just said some real shit. That part. Now you're like, oh, I respect you. I didn't say that you didn't, and you don't have no choice but to respect me. It's not like you got a choice in the matter. And so you get my point? The point is get your brain together. Y'all make up a lot of false allegations, or y'all like to follow false allegations. And then y'all make y'all own experience all fucked up. You get it? Now let's say I curse you out right now, for real. That part, you're gonna overlook that, oh yeah, I brought that on myself. Just teaching ain't nothing really happening. Just correcting us, and that's what we came here for. Otherwise, what you came here for? To teach me? Start. Start the typing. Teach me. That part. Y'all coming here with y'all mind all fucked up. Trying to make sense of the stupidity in there. Y'all don't know me and y'all ain't take a time out to get to know me. You ain't asked me nothing. In that y'all don't need to reach for no perspective. You get it? To think like he like this or he like that. You ain't asked him shit, so just be quiet with that. That's all that sloppy-minded Babylon monkey stuff. Like I said, life simple. You want to know something? Open your mouth. That's how you'll know. Or you could go about it the sloppy way where you confuse yourself out. Griffmatic said, I understand why you want to leave the public alone. Leave the public alone because they don't give back. And y'all are lost in the movie. So you probably say like, I understand why you don't want to deal with the public. Y'all skip over what was already told to y'all. You follow? In that, you probably got another mindset where you like, oh, the public too stupid. I don't expect none of y'all to be on my level of wisdom. Y'all all stupid to me. I wouldn't care about that. That don't have nothing to do with me. What have to do with me is if you come in here getting wisdom and stealing and doing a whole bunch of low life shit but not paying your goddamn dues. And so anytime I say I'm quitting or this or that, it's that and nothing else. You don't ever have to get lost thinking anything. He annoyed by the people. If you don't give back, I'm annoyed by you. Anything else I wouldn't care about. You get it? I'm a grown up. I don't got time for the dumb shit. I'm here to do my work and handle my business. Not sit here to be getting lost in y'all, how y'all are. Fuck what I care, y'all not around me. You have no effect on me. It's just a button. And so you get my point? Focus on what was said so y'all can fix those errors. Y'all are trying to create other narratives of this is it or that is it. Whatever I said is it. And you don't gotta never reach for nothing else. If I told you was a snake, fix that before you come back around me. You're only gonna have problems if you keep trying to come around me after you didn't. You get it? Fix that part. I wouldn't care what you got to offer or nothing. If I told you you was a snake or wrong in some way, you better fix that first. I'm not for sale, so get that out your mind. Like I said before, I'll rag most of y'all and take your shit. I don't have to do nothing. I don't ever want you to think I gotta tap dance around so you could do something for me. I'll take your shit, blood out. That's just real talk. I'm not saying I would. I don't get down like that. But I'm strong enough to overpower most of y'all and just do you however I want. And you ain't really nothing you could do. And that you don't never gotta talk to me like I got to dance around and do anything. I'm gonna come like I always come. You get straight when you get straight. Everything be straight. Y'all silly, man. Louis World said you need a certain level of maturity to grasp. You get it. Like you post yesterday about being awake, they still sleep. Yeah. Y'all think I'm concerned with if y'all get wise, and that's your problem. My concern is if y'all fit in y'all ways, because that's the beginnings of one becoming wise truly. In that, I've already instilled something to measure if y'all are fair in y'all way, and that I know if you're gonna get wise or not. Most of y'all ain't never gonna get wise because you keep skipping over being fair. You got a mind where you wanna get over or you wanna get the better end of the stick in whatever the situation may be for you. It don't have to just be here, it could be in anything. And y'all overlook when y'all do that, y'all setting it up for things to not be good. Let's say you get in a relationship and you knowing you're not being fair, but you feel like you're getting away with it. You're just playing games on yourself. How long do you think that's gonna last for you? And you're gonna lose everything you had invested in it, playing dumb games like that. I put it like that on purpose. I could just take everything down, put it in books, put it out, and y'all get to it whenever y'all do. There's generations after generations coming. Now this generation ain't can't follow the wisdom, maybe the next generation. Get it? But what's done is done already. It's gonna cash out whenever it do. That part. I put the give back there in play because y'all have to learn balance. A lot of y'all are like, a lot of y'all are spoil you and you impoverished. And that don't go together, you know? They got to make sense. But y'all becoming wise as y'all own. Meaning if you grasp things I break down here, that's on you. You come here and make sure you're grooming yourself to be fair in your perspective, fair in your ways. That's balance. Make sure you're being honest with yourself before you open your mouth. A lot of times we like to speak or defend where we at, which is the thing we hate. You follow? Let's say you single. You hate being single, but you like, I want to be single. You got it start with being honest with yourself. From there, be fair. You can't be fair unless you're honest with self. And so that's my only concern. Once y'all fair in y'all ways, y'all will grasp everything. Meaning once y'all fair in y'all ways, y'all not gonna be biased on anything. Right now you unfair, but you biased too. You're part of this thing or that thing. So you get my point? You're moving in an unfair way, and that limit you. Meaning y'all cutting y'all own hands off, but y'all don't get it. And it's a Babylon thing. Dog eat dog world. So y'all live that. Dog eat dog, and it don't get y'all anywhere. Peace and wisdom, Bodega, Diablo. Y'all make sure y'all pay y'all dues. Show appreciation in that way. Cause I be teaching for free. I guess y'all figure like he doing better than me. None of that would matter. Y'all wouldn't know if I'm doing better than y'all. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all ain't asked nothing. But you get my point? Pay your dues. Show respect in that way. I'm old school. Talk is cheap. You get my point? Big Creed. I don't know what you're saying, champ. You said, why don't I stay on the topic? Yeah, I just throw it off. Blissful said, solace comes through surrender to the divine, while wisdom rises in realizing the unity of the soul and the source. You are just hurling your shallow opinion without knowing me, understanding me. Not on my level. Stupid talking. But you have to come to realize that. I got many works on my channel you can skim through just to get a perspective. You got none. But somehow the ego so puffed up, you like, nah, he got to see I'm wise. Nothing pops in your mind and say, I don't measure up to that guy. Why would he think I'm wise? Because I just said this scrambled up thing that don't even make sense all the way through. Y'all don't have no self-awareness. In that, y'all will insult up, compete up, never having awareness. Hold on, my shit ain't together, and I'm sitting here trying to compete with this person that got mad books they written and shit like that. I don't have to say anything. You could just go to my places and you'll see, like, oh yeah, he got some wisdom. It's not the same for y'all. I don't go to y'all forums and see like, oh yeah, they got wisdom. I'm just online bullshitting around trying to make y'all day go by, which is fine. But you get it. Stop trying to prove to me y'all wise too. If you wise, be wise. You get it? It's like a kid in the class trying to show the teacher, I'm smart too. Good, nigga, then pass and go to the next grade. You get it? I don't care if you wise. What does that mean to me? If you wise already, then the only thing I'm wondering is what you here for. Why are you in the way? And so do you get my point? Y'all lost and still trying to compete with me. Y'all not on my level. Just give it a rest already. Come learn. However smart you think you are, you can be smarter. So come to learn. It's that simple. Make sure you pay your dues, Trill Chris. Maybe you did already. Salam, shalom. Tribe Chief said, I remember when I thought I was wise, then I started looking at your vids back in 2017. Salam. Give back when you can, man. A lot of y'all lagging on that end. But everybody thinks they're wise to someone else wiser presents themselves. And this is where balance and all that come into play. I mean, this is where the ego be in check and all that come into play. Y'all could be wiser than me, y'all just gotta be. And y'all just ain't. And I don't think y'all know anybody that is. And that y'all be carrying on. I don't know. Y'all know. Y'all own self. He said, you wanna see if I'm wise? Ask me anything. You have no worth. Don't take offense, just listen. See how you said you wanna see if I'm wise? Why would I care about you? Why do you think you need to prove to me that you wise? This is why I said you have no worth. You don't believe you wise. You looking to see like who's in agreement with you being wise, truly. So you say, ask me something. For what? But I'm going to ask you something so you can see how dumb you are. What's the Trinity? The Trimurti. Maybe you're not a Christian. You in Hinduism, so you know what that's the Trimurti. Now, you probably never even knew that. So keep sight of that. I asked you about the Trinity and then I told you it in another name. You probably couldn't do that. What is it? Watch this, y'all. It's a simple answer. Just answer what the Trinity is in reality. Not asking you to repeat the Bible in any way. Tell me what it is in real life. It said the Trinity is mind, body, spirit. No, it's not. That's the three planes of your existence: air, liquid, and physical matter. But I said, what's the Trinity? I didn't say name any three things you could think of. And so use that to see that you're not smart at all. Now, the Trinity is the three parts of your mind. You have an unconscious mind, you have an aspect of your mind that goes into some semi physical reality, which we call dream, and then you have physical awake. And that's three different states of one mind. Meaning those three parts of the mind are merged as one. That's the Trinity. From there, that's the mind or the heirs of self. From there, you got the spirit of self. And that's a conglomerate of different things merged together as well. Not three on that time. Let's say nine for that. And you get it? So on and so forth. Now, you see how you said mind, body, spirit, and you took another guess. You said mother, father, and child. You don't know nothing. If you say one answer and then you got a backup answer, that means you don't know. I don't have a backup answer for what I said because what I said is right. You get it? You see how you silent trying to figure out like what should I say? You know where on my level, if we was having a debate, you'd look completely dumb. Like a 4-year-old trying to talk to an 80-year-old. And so again, y'all not on my level. Can y'all give it a rest? Pay your dues. Come to learn. And make everything simple for yourself. Y'all wise for no reason. Meaning if you skipped over balance and honor, you don't ever need to say you wise. You're going to look stupid when you're talking to somebody wise. Your mind ain't fair enough for you to know anything. Wisdom going to be whatever you want it to be. I have a thing called ego. This is your own personal perspective and you can make it be whatever you want. I could prove to you 1 + 1 is 2 and you can say no it ain't. I'm saying it's 3. And you can carry on in that accord. You can even know I'm right and still be like, I don't care, I ain't acknowledging it. Man have that, which is his ego. His perspective. If the perspective is biased and not fair, meaning you will just make yourself right even when you ain't, or see the next person is right even if they ain't because you idolize. Do you get my point? How you gonna learn like that? You can't. And so again, the mind has to be fair. If it's not fair, you're gonna be biased in your perspective. You only gonna learn whatever you want to learn. In that, you just worship your own ego. A lot of y'all don't understand that. You think you idolize this person or that person. You Christian, you say, I believe in Jesus. You believe in your own damn ego. Meaning you chose to believe in that. It ain't said nothing truthful for you to say, that's why. You just chose it because you wanted to. And you worship your own decision. Not truth, not lie. Whatever you choose to say is right to you. And most people can't get past that. To where they let the self go and they just become, an empty vessel of truth. You don't have a perspective that they want to be. They don't have an agenda of nothing. You're just the truth. And filling themselves up with that. Meaning right. And that's what righteous is. When everything you know is right. And you live what you know. Righteous. Can't be wrong and be righteous. Righteous ain't got nothing to do with spirituality. You got to do it right. When y'all start being right in y'all ways, y'all will have the right things in y'all mind. And y'all will be righteous. It's all simple. He said, cooking them. Blissful, blunted, and erase this comment. You see how it happens when you try to debate somebody on my level? I rip through your security. He not even secure of what he write no more. He said, let me take that back. Let it go, champ. When I'm done with you, you won't have no soul left. You doubt every aspect of your being, nigga, and just be sitting somewhere finished. And so again, come here to learn. More than that, pay your dues, man. Again, you see him? Well, finish. He said, if you are wise, keep it to yourself and stop preaching. Salam. See how he went and aggravated? You're not built. You have no wisdom, champ. All you have is your bitterness inside and your desperation for people to see you as something. But that ain't the way. And so you see how you got aggravated? You got common man emotional state. A lot of y'all be getting me lost on that. I got perfect emotional control. I could violate y'all in any way you want. I could disrespect you right now if I want. It won't make me no never mind. You a fuck nigga. You see how I just did that? I don't feel like you a fuck nigga. You just a dumb nigga that think you wise. But I could turn it up and go your level. It won't bother me none. I'm not gonna remember you after the conversation, man. You just a goofy. That's emotional control. Or I could just do it like how I've been doing it. Where I say, once you get burnt, you get it? Gotta just kick back to the side. You're not built for wisdom. Now think emotional control is pretending like you in control. No. It's being able to jump in and out of any emotion whenever you want. I could jump into the angry emotion right now and curse blood clean out. And then jump right out of it and start the video. That part. You don't have that control. You think you wise and you ain't. And when it's shown that you ain't wise because your wisdom is all ego, then you get offended. You get it? When you get showed you wrong, then you get offended. You said if you feel like I'm getting bothered, brother, that is your wisdom speaking. See how he went off the topic of the discussion. You was wrong about the Trinity. You didn't even attempt to debate that you were right. That means shut up. Again, you said what you think the Trinity is. You put up two answers. I told you what the Trinity was. You didn't even question it. That means you know what I said was right. You didn't even try to question it. You went into arguing now. Now you're crying. That part. You're not built for a debate with a wise person. I wouldn't waste my time with you. You're gonna start crying. Then I'm gonna have to beat you up. Again, I wouldn't debate most of y'all because it's going to end with you bleeding out your nose because you don't know how to control yourself. And you're not going to disrespect me in my face and think you're not going to go to sleep. Not even half y'all age, man. And so do you get it? Leave the fake wise stuff alone. Just get there. Once you get there, it'd be all good. Peace and wisdom to all y'all laughing at him. Y'all laughing for me, but I don't want to rub it in, you know? I don't want him to feel more dumb than he is. Now, you don't have to ask if you are wise. I am wise, and y'all already know that. So, you don't ever have to play manipulation games with me. Talking about if you wise, you wouldn't do this or that. I can be wise and do whatever I want. How about that? I could be wise and do all the wrong stuff. It don't have nothing to do with you. You have to do with you. And so kind of grasp. Now, blissful brother, take a break, man. Learn. Now we at the 1 hour mark. Should I still do the video or start it over fresh? Or maybe one of y'all can just mark this time slot. Peace and wisdom, Lorenzo Bukes. It's all simple, but y'all come here competing. For some reason, y'all don't want to. That's why I say y'all just envious, because envy is the only thing I know that a person can't help. Once you envious, that shit locked in, ain't nothing. You get it? Ain't nothing can be done about that. That's like one of them dead end street things. Once a person get there, they kind of done. You get it? And so, y'all don't never apply nothing that's being said. Meaning y'all come in here to compete for yourself or whoever you idolize. And it's making y'all dumber and dumber. Nobody can win a conversation with you. It's just a reality. You get my point? It's not ego, because the door is open for y'all. I'm not saying it in ego, I'm the best. Pull up. I'd like to see my damn self. It'd be amazing if one of y'all actually got a brain. I want to see it. But I don't see it. I just don't see it. Y'all too lost in the following. Y'all haven't embraced y'all own selves yet and everything that's needed to become wise. You're not even secure in your own perspective. Say, let me make sure it's going to be received right. This is your mind. And so you get it? Wisdom is a strength, it's a wealth. You could be a whole bum and wise. Motherfuckers that got money gonna start hating on you. You get it? Wisdom is a wealth. And a lot of y'all can't even deal with like material wealth, let alone wisdom. That's real wealth. Wisdom. And so you get it? If you lost, y'all done seen niggas with money hating on niggas that got wisdom. They'll start trying to turn the conversation to a money thing. In that you know, wisdom must have more worth than materials. Otherwise, why is they hating on him? Jesse McCormick said, do you do special deals on new books for members? If you a member, you can always reach out to me and put together your own deal. You get my point? Nothing stern here. Y'all are lost in y'all own brain. You can email me and say, hey, Solace, can I get the book to next week when I get paid? I ain't tripping on none of that. I wouldn't care. Y'all supposed to be getting all this for free and just giving back. So I wouldn't care. You get my point? You don't have to make everything extreme. I just want the bare minimum that I'm supposed to get. Not even a lot. Just the bare minimum is enough. And that, come here with your heart and everything, right? Everything be right. Outside of that, you get it? But yeah, you can email me for whatever you had in mind. And you just run it by me. If it makes sense, it makes sense. Okay, I see you kept the timestamp, Lorenzo Butte. You might want to have to keep another one. Look at Blissful Blunder, y'all. This is how it happens with most people. You think they wise, they get shown they ain't, and then you get my point. They be lost on the path from there. And so, champ, you ain't got to throw out no more insults. You ain't got to feel no kind of way. You trying to win an argument now, that's over. You lost already when I explained what the Trinity was. And all you needed to do was put that in your Rolodex so next time you ask that, you won't look like the stupid one. The other person will. Meaning I just gave you a gift, but you're too stupid and desperate to compete with me that you don't realize that. You didn't know what the Trinity was. A time gonna come when you're gonna be having a conversation with somebody about the Trinity. And they gonna bust out saying dumb shit you said. And now you could be me in that situation and say, no, the Trinity is this, blah, 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 blah. And you get it? You so dumbed out. You want to be right so bad you don't care that you just was given the right. And that's going to make you look better later. Maybe not in this moment, but later. When that conversation comes up again, now you know the right answer. Or at least you know the better answer than anything you've heard thus far. That part. He forgot all of that. You want to be stupid. He said, you see my point? That's why I be telling y'all, me having an ego is just an agenda. And a lot of y'all, you get lost in the gossip and then you expose your own hand. I view you as a friend and a student, and then you come babbling out things that I'm positive enemies set up to tear me down. You get mad in the moment, you say you got ego, but you just told on yourself. I know you be entertaining people that view me as they are. And so why you over here? That part. That's why I keep reminding y'all. I don't have no ego. Y'all just all over the place. And so you see, like you said, he said ego. They ain't had nothing to do with ego. He just lost. That's it. And his ego crushed out. And this is how most of y'all are. You have an ego. And it's like I told you, I eat ego. That mean if you got an ego, you better make sure that shit all the way good before you come over here. Cause I crush egos. Y'all done seen me do it so many times, I don't even know why y'all try. And so again, I eat egos. If you got an ego, maybe you lose it for you come here. Cause I'm gonna get a little hungry. We gonna feed on that ego. And that's how they go. It's like I told y'all, anybody got an ego, bust it. That's what egos is for. Popping like balloons. You don't supposed to sit around mad crying talking about somebody got an ego? Pop that shit. You see how I popped your ego so fast? Like that. I'm not gonna argue with you talking about you got ego. Wouldn't matter if you got ego, it's weak. Nah, crumble that shit like a paper with all the wrong answers on it. That part. Holy Zoli said I need to get my membership back. Nah, you need to just pay your dues. Y'all all pay y'all dues. There won't be no membership that y'all need to get back. All that shit to be public, like it was supposed to be from jump. And so maybe y'all start paying attention to that, because that's an instant fix. Meaning if you somebody and you have a mind where you like, I wish the videos was just all public and we don't have to do a membership. Well, just remember why you have a membership. If y'all remember why y'all have a membership and y'all paying, then fix it. Other than that, please don't complain to me talking about our money hungry or anything. This is y'all doing, not mine. Y'all supposed to be coming, getting wisdom, showing appreciation, giving back ever so often, and we moving like a team of some sort. Y'all throw things back to me if I ever need, wisdom-wise. Because y'all know Babylon better than me. Meaning whatever's the new Babylonian monkey retard thing going on, y'all would know that better than me. I ain't clocking in. And so you get my point? We work together thing, grow together. I'll come here on whatever time y'all come. Y'all want me to let Blissful Blunder go? The blood retarded. Peace and wisdom, Harrison Sanchez. Thank you for the gift back. Like I said, moving forward, if y'all don't mind, avoid giving back to me through super chat, because I don't know if I even get that. And so you get my point? Everything is results. Blissful Blender said, look at you casually ignoring not to read my comment. Just like you ignore your ego. If I have an ego, pop it. He thinks I have insecurities like him. Pop it. I don't mind. My ego been broke so many times, and then I raised it out the ashes like the phoenix blood, that I hope you pop it. I hope one of y'all blow my ego. Said I got an ego? Blow it. Other than that, I don't know nothing about weak cryings and all of this shit y'all on. I will put my shit on the table every time for somebody to come crush it. Break it. I do 52. You think you better than me? Come beat me up. That's what I want. Nothing else. Y'all in it to win. I'm in it to lose. Come lose me. Like, I want to see it. Don't think it could happen. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You crush my shit, then I'm going to come back like the phoenix out the ashes. Like I always do. Other than that, you crying about egos and all that. I don't deal with the insecure. What are you talking about? Egos to be eaten. Get your fork and your knife and let's get the feasting. My ego get eat or yours get eat. And that's with anything. Anything you want to compete in, somebody gonna get feed on. You. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it'd be me. But it wouldn't matter. Because I ain't afraid of that. I'm not afraid to lose. It don't mean nothing to me. And so when y'all get y'all securities together, pull up then. Otherwise, stop running around with ego narratives trying to, you know, make people not want to come because you blurting out ego. Just blow my ego, that's that. Same way I did yours. He said, look, I'm trying to prove so hard that he wrong. That right there is food for the ego. Probably you got mental problems. I could tell from how you talk. You're not making sense in regards to anything said. You said I'm trying so hard to prove that you wrong. You dumb. You was already wrong when I explained the Trinity and it was over then. Somehow you think everything transpiring after have to do with you, but it don't. I'm just putting your stupidity on display now. Well, you putting it on display and I'm just polishing it so they could see it better, like, so they could see it in its splendor, like, its brilliancy. You know, shiny dumb. You got to add shine to that dumb. You got to glisten it up and make it look really good, cause it ain't worth shit. It's like they do with the rappers that they give to y'all. They be like the bottom of the barrel bums. Then they glitter them up and then y'all idolize them. Overlooking like, damn, 3 years ago, dude was a retard. 2 years ago, dude was a nerd. Look at all the rappers that y'all like as kids before they got on and tell me I'm wrong. I could show you me as a kid. You gonna see like, nah, he looked like he know what was going on. Y'all don't look like that. Y'all look dumb as hell when y'all was kids. I would have bullied you and made you do whatever I told you to do. You'd have been selling my lemonade for me. When I was 8 years old, 9 years old, my mama bought me a lemonade. And I go outside sell lemonade. I'm really selling cocaine because that's how I get down. You feel me? At 9, nigga. It ain't. But the point is, when I was 9 years old, selling my lemonade. You feel me? Get to it. Oh, silly man. What's your address? I want to pull up. Munchies for money. Sounds stupid, champ. You sound like a coward. Let me help some of y'all out that want to be tough. You sound like a coward looking to sneak. You say you want to pull up? Just put where you at and I'll pull up today. That part. You see how you fronting with yourself, mind you. If I ever know who you was or seen you before, I might blow your fucking head off. But you ain't never considered none of that. You don't even consider that, like, if you even know who you talking to and how I get down. He's so lost into whatever he is and wanting to compete, you overlooked all of that. How you know I don't got somebody pulling up your ISBN and all that right now to see like exactly where you are? Your phone and your mama name and shit like that. That part. You overlook all that. Just start running your mouth talking about I like to pull up, you not like that. I'm like a wise person. My channel ain't got nothing to do with what you talking about. But you could get that if you gonna be a threat. That part. It don't matter if I cut out. Piece it all together. You said you can't hear a word I'm saying, it cut out. That's fine. Just piece it all together. The main thing you need to walk away with is that you ass. And you don't need to come here playing like you tough. It's the place for wisdom. Outside of that, post where you at. Put up where you at. I'll pull up. And you get it? I will shift your jaw clean off your face. And that be that. Still talking about the Trinity. A lot of y'all don't realize when y'all do that, it's like life's revenge. Like, they carrying on. I'm like, he's so burnt right now. Champ, let me relieve you. You could be right. Yeah. Whatever you said was right. You get it? Hopefully one day I could be as wise as you are. Otherwise, dude gonna be, you get it? He gonna come back every day crying, like how y'all see people doing. Years going past, he's still gonna feel like I done proved something to Silas because I felt stupid that day. Champ, you could be right, okay? You win. I'll never be. You know, as splendorous as you be, baby. Peace and wisdom. Peace and wisdom, Romeo Akbar. And the same with you, Munchie B. You could be tougher than me, champ. You get my point? Because at this point, y'all like defeated people, man. Y'all lose and carry on. You ain't got to do that. Nothing here is fronting. You don't gotta feel like I think he fronting. The door is open. You don't have to ask nothing. Right? You don't have to say where you at. I want to pull up. We can schedule a meeting like in the Dell. It's no problem. If you want dirty bum time, pull up and all that, I'm gonna pay you no mind. But y'all can test out anything I do. You don't have to look at it like I'm gonna take offense. I'm not gonna take offense if you want to make sure whatever I said or whatever I do is right. If you walked up and said, "Hey, I don't mean to disrespect or nothing, but like, can I see if your 52 is really up to par?" But I don't want to like, you get it? I'm not an enemy or nothing. I just want to make sure before I'm watching you that your shit really work. I don't got no problem with that. We could spar, do whatever you want to do so you could see. The same with the wisdom. You could test it. It's not tucked away where y'all gotta just admire it. You could test it. And it's no big deal to me. I don't come from online. I come from real life. I've been tested 50 million times. Y'all not gonna, you get it? I've been tested by the best. Y'all are not. Don't. All I can say is I'm 43. If you think I've just been in life all this time and ain't nobody testing nothing, then I don't know what to tell you. But I'm not from online times. I'm from outside times. You can't get around not getting tested back in the day. You can now. You could just stay inside and just get online. In the past, there was no online. You either gonna go outside or you just gonna be miserable. And so you get my point. You don't come from the times where you can pretend. So I don't know nothing about pretending. Most of my life I grew up, you couldn't pretend, and you couldn't avoid anything. And that you got to be what you say you is. You get my point? Do you think that sports are rigged like the lottery, or are they genuine? No, y'all allowed boxing to become like wrestling. So some of the boxing fights y'all see, a winner is already set before y'all even watch the fight. Clarissa Shields, not the last fight she had, but the one before that where she fought the black girl with the dreads that was kind of big. That fight was fake. Y'all just don't have an eye. The girl threw the fight. You could see moments where she throw a punch in and stop. Like she wasn't good at throwing a fight in a believable way. But it's good enough for y'all like wrestling. But there's other people that fight that seen what I'm saying. Where they like, hold on, she holding back on some times, like, and you could just see how she was punching. She wasn't punching like how a heavyweight would punch. She was playing a little bit. Even when Clarissa Shields cracked her and she almost went down, you see how she got right back up? That part. It's all designed for her to win. She at that stage in her career where she can pay people to lose. What y'all think? How this work? It work like that. She the cash cow. She can put it in a contract, don't win, and you're gonna be blessed. Like that. It's like Tank and Roach. Roach was supposed to lose. They friends. I guess Roach he didn't go down when he was supposed to. In that Tank they know what to do. He like, why is Blood still fighting me? He's supposed to lose. And this is why you get it? It's all scrambled like that now. Boxing is WWE now. Most of the things y'all watch is WWE, meaning it's rigged already. It's like the lotto. It's an algorithm thing. peace and wisdom, blissful bunda. Jadakis said, "What's your record?" If you talking about like in boxing, I don't box. Y'all lost in fake. Y'all think fake means something. So you say, "What's your record?" Like boxing. Fighting with pillows on your hands ain't. You get it? Some of y'all too lost in the fake that you overlook reality. Some of y'all, I seen one of y'all comment, you brought up Crawford or somebody. Glaze, that's how they say. Y'all be young, y'all be like, they glazing. One of y'all said, "How are you so self-righteous?" You said that. I said, "Righteous have to do with you being right." Then your stupid ass asked me, "How am I so self-righteous?" I'll slap the slob out your mouth. That's how I deal with stupid people like you. You wanna act like you dumb nigga? That part. We ain't gotta do righteous. We could do low. I'll break your fucking nose. Now what? That part. Some of y'all goofy. You need to slide out. You're too dumb for wisdom. You think wisdom is some act. I'm holier than thou. Blood, I could be lower than you could be or higher than you could be. And you better choose what you want out of me. And that's the truth. You don't never gotta get lost in it. He think he holier than God. I do you worse than the devil, nigga. Since you so fucking desperate. And a lot of y'all there with me. You so desperate, I'ma cream your ass if I ever see you. You gonna get all the Satan you want. I'ma drown you with it. And those of y'all that come in the right spirit, so my divinity is for you. Whatever self-righteousness he talking about, is for you. You gonna get treated fair when you around me. You gonna get the utmost respect, and I'm gonna make sure you always good. And whatever I got, you welcome to like you get it, and welcome to use it as you need. Those of y'all that want to come here dumb talking, you can get all the dumb you want. You're not dumber than me or wiser than me. Don't ever think nothing fixed. That part. You want to be a stupid? I could beat you in that too, and make you feel like shit way longer than I'm not gonna even know you exist after the moment. And so keep those things in mind. I thought one of y'all said something about Crawford, or maybe I missed it. Yeah, I must have missed it. Now I'm gonna get to this video, y'all. Don't worry. At the end of the day, it's alive. It's for y'all. Myron Gray said, "Speak on psychics like Sylvia Brown." I don't know who that is, but hopefully she don't take offense. Psychics is fake. Everything y'all got in the daytime is fake. When you're dealing with knowing the future or knowing somebody's future, you have to do with the demons. And you have to know the concoction. So if somebody tell you they about to tell you your future of some sort, or they about to use their psychic powers to tell you, you better see them get high before they do it. They better look like the shaman where you like, oh, this nigga smoked out his mind. I don't know what the fuck he got going on. The shaman be sitting in the forest, smoke all around him, where you knowing like he took something, but he know what he talking about. Like that. It's all a drug thing. Even hypnosis. You can't hypnotize nobody doing all that dumb shit. Y'all could try it on yourselves. Nothing gonna happen. Hypnosis got to do with drugs, meaning you got psychedelic plants, and they all got their different effect. And when you learn the recipes to these things, like which ones to mix together, all this psychic and hypnosis stuff y'all talking about, that's how you do that. Now, we naturally all have intuition or insight, but most people ain't They not pure inside enough to access that intuition. You see how sometimes I may say something and y'all like, how the fuck did he know I was thinking that? I'm pure inside. So your intentions is like, you see how in the beginning I said coming here nitpicking, he got family problems at home and stuff like that. He could say like, damn, that is true. How'd he know that? You don't need to be a psychic. Everybody put their dirty laundry right on Front Street. Y'all just ain't pure enough inside to see it. Y'all dirty too. So you get it? You don't notice. But if y'all become pure and y'all ain't got no intentions and none of that weird stuff, it's all crystal clear. You get my point? You don't have to be a psychic or take any drugs to tell anybody things concerning their self. I could tell most of y'all where you gonna be in the next year too. But it don't have nothing to do with being a psychic. It just have to do with action and reaction. You get my point? You do this, you're gonna get that. You do that, you're gonna get that. Everything is like an algorithm or arithmetic. It's gonna be what it be, and it ain't nothing you can do about that. But anybody telling you that they is psychic and all of that other stuff, that's all the fake stuff. I've been having those scams for years before y'all was born. Dionne Warwick was pretending she was a psychic at one time. It's just like the rapper that you like, that nigga got a podcast. You get it? People just fall in anything that they think they can exploit when whatever they doing dry up. So I'm giving you that example so you could grasp. Dionne Warwick was a psychic, but we all know her as a singer. Terrence Howard is now a sacred geometry genius, even though we know all this time he just been acting in movies and being fake. How the hell you master being fake and didn't think you real too? And so y'all still in the playing games on yourselves. Y'all be glazing. That's what you called it, right? Glazing out. Yeah, like Cleo the psychic, all that stuff fake. But a person can put you on a path, meaning your mind gonna manifest your reality. So maybe I tell you some bad news and then you overthink it, making it come to be. You gotta know what you're doing and you get my point. All there is the present. Anything beyond that is self-made. The past is already done and the present is what's new. And the present gonna make for the future. Anybody telling you about your future, they lying to you because the future ain't fixed. You making it in your present. You having a conversation with them. It's making for something for later. Everything you do in your present is making for your future. Can't nobody tell you about your future unless they can control your present thoughts and actions. And a lot of y'all sacrifice that. Meaning you give your present moments and your present actions over to others where they control what you do in it. And that, they can tell you what's going to come of you because you doing what they told you to do. And so you get it. Just make the best of your present. Peace and wisdom, Andrew M. Whatever family problems you having at home or whatever problems you having in life, when you comment in that way for no reason, you're just exposing your own self. This is not a place of sloppiness, this is a place of wisdom. And I don't know you. You come in here nitpicking, you know, different than the child that go to school behaving in that same manner. He got fucked up problems going on at home. And so you just exposing yourself, meaning a lot of y'all, you don't know where you at. And all that Babylon monkey shit you lost into where you think it look cute, you just embarrassing yourself here. You just making yourself stand out. Otherwise, you tell me why you came in here dumb talking out of nowhere. I don't know you. I didn't do nothing to you. What was the point? That part. Now he quiet. Y'all dumb as hell, man. Peace and wisdom, Mike G. Maybe you take the same advice I gave the last person. You see how he said, I believe that God is an albino cow. Where'd he get that from? It's stupid. A lot of y'all come here, you embarrassing yourself. You spend time in stupid, childish environments and you think that look like something there. When you come here, you look stupid. This is a place for intellectuals, not people suffering with family problems and home problems, nitpicking and looking to insult others because you burning inside. Because that's all I get from that. You hate your life, now you sitting here dumb talking. That part. He said awful lot of words for not being affected. You see how your goal is to affect? He think you trying to bother me, now you bothered because I said what I said. So now you like out of words for not being affected. Whatever you said can affect me. I didn't actually read through it. I just seen it was stupid. But whatever you said, you could be right about it. But the point I'm making to you is I don't know you. And so when you doing that tacky shit, you making it clear that your life is fucked up. And so what you gonna do? Keep stupid talking me or get to your life? That part. I'm trying to help you so you can see you stupid. You sitting here bickering and bashing like the bummy little kid at school, but he can't get his life together because he's just a kid. He gotta go through whatever his parents put him through and he deal with it how he do. You probably an adult. That part. Just get your life together. That way you ain't got to be running around seeking to abuse people that don't even know you. Take that from that and that's that. I'm thinking I'm gonna do this video over, but I'll let y'all enjoy y'all time, like asking questions, me just answering those that's destroyed inside. Y'all have a desire to want me to be angry about something or something to go wrong. There is none of that when you wise. So you're just wasting your time. I'm gonna either go to your lows and crush you on that, or we could keep it on the high. Outside of that, you get my point. Y'all have to stop setting yourselves up to lose. Meaning when you're looking to have an argument with somebody and they don't even have a face for you, you gonna leave with the scars. You know my face, my voice, you repeatedly visit. There's already an attachment there. I never seen your face. I don't even know who I'm talking to. It's hard to get attached and you have no face. And that when y'all trying to argue and fight with me, you setting yourself up to feel like shit. I can't because I'm not sure who I'm talking to. That part. And that is no point on coming here doing that. You already got the attachment. You already seen me. You like a girl talking to a dude in jail. She already invested emotionally and mentally. I'm not emotionally or mentally invested in any of y'all because I don't know who y'all are. Like that. And so, abuse yourselves if y'all want. I'm just trying to give you get it, juice for the self. Abdimalak Ahmed said, how do you stop addiction? Addiction is repetition. You have to stop the repetition, meaning you have to find something to replace the repetition. So if you get high on a cycle, like maybe you never paid no attention to it, but there's a whole cycle of repetition. And everything lined up with the day before, whether you realize it or not. And so you have to find the repetition cycle. Say like when I wake up, it starts there. You have to change the cycle. There's no addiction, it's just repetition. And people becoming bound to that repetition are familiar with it. It's the same with going to work every day. If I say quit, you not, because you attached to it. You used to waking up, going to work, your mind gonna start racing like, what am I gonna do? You forget you went your whole life without having a job before you got that. And you got there, so a job ain't gonna make or break if you have a life or not. But you've been going so long now, you get it? You're familiar, and it's like the drug addict. They gonna defend, and they used to it. And so you just have to break the cycle. And you have to replace it with something else. But more than that, pay attention to your repetitive cycles, because you could still be making addictions for yourself while you're trying to, shed one. You're trying to kick an addiction, and you could be adding on more for worse things, because there's things worse than drugs. You get it? Demalek Ahmed said, I believe people that comment dumb stuff are bots. Bots comments be like emojis and shit. Bots ain't really talking yet. Like, you get it? The people that comment dumb stuff, they just dumb. Y'all don't like the word dumb, and y'all don't like to acknowledge that it's real, I guess, and that y'all don't really take the time out to like really think like, oh yeah, a lot of people are stupid. There was a lot of dumb kids in school that barely could pass, and they became adults, and they were still dumb, and just brainwashed into society. And that, when you see people coming in here dumb, y'all don't really take into account. Like, damn, the society's stupid. Some of y'all probably a part of the stupid. So you just view it like, nah, that's probably a bot. Bots, when you see them, they shit look crazy. Like, weird emojis and strange shit where you like, I ain't never even seen that emoji before. What is that? Like that. If they talking and getting emotional, that's a person. You get my point? They just burnt out. We live in emotionally distraught times. Meaning y'all watch people online argue back and forth, insulting one another. Then y'all fall on whatever side y'all do. Let's say the one guy insulting this guy, he say you a bum, you ain't never got on no nice clothes. All y'all listening that don't never have on no nice clothes, you get it? You become scarred. You start to think outside of what you was thinking already. So now you like, damn, I'm a bum. And this is how y'all plague yourselves. That's why they say ignorance is bliss. Before you was thinking about all that dumb shit and involved your ears into their stupid argument, you would have been fine. From there, you take that everywhere. Now, when you go somewhere, people dress nice, you automatically think they think I'm a bum. But that come from a conversation that had nothing to do with you, truly. Y'all like that. Y'all get online. Y'all don't understand online and the algorithm that it is. It's basically a monitoring y'all thing to learn y'all habits and y'all ways. In that, they can control y'all. So I monitor your emotional state. I monitor your mind and how it thinks. I monitor your repetitious acts. And I get a perspective of like what bothers you, what doesn't, what you want to hear, what you scarred by, so on and so forth. Basically, what I do myself with y'all. Online is doing it non-stop all day. The little games y'all play and see how you look when you older. All of this is taken into account so they can know you. Once they know y'all, from there they just manipulate y'all to do whatever they want, because they know if I do this, they're gonna react that way. It's like an algorithm thing, or arithmetic thing, calculus thing. Y'all not good at math, so arithmetic, you trying to figure out the possibilities of what will be, let's say. In that, they've been studying y'all long enough where they know if we do this, they're gonna react that way. And this is how they control y'all. Meaning they know what y'all gonna do in certain situations, so they just make the situation, or they just use the situations to control your actions. If I go like that and I know you're gonna go to the left, well then I can control you walking left. Just keep going like that. You're gonna keep going left. In your mind, you say, ain't nobody controlling me. Every time I hear that sound, I got to go. That part. They know how y'all gonna respond. So then they just do like, whatever's needed to be done to make y'all respond how they want. But behind the scenes, you're being controlled now. Like, y'all being pushed down certain paths, and I have no control over it. And it's like black people. Y'all are tearing each other down, but it's an algorithm thing. I have to use the restroom. Like I said, it's an algorithm thing. They know y'all all desperate for attention. They done tested that out. And so you get it. Black people have the mind that there can only be one. And so we want to tear down time. Man, I gotta get my life together. See this shit, man? I drink like 18 of these every day. It's really crack. It's really cracking. Yeah, I got about 40 of these. I don't think they're gonna last till tomorrow. That shit crazy, man. It costs $2.50. They cost $2.50 a pop. I buy like 30 of them every day. My skin start looking fucked up. Sorry, just charge it to that. I can't kick it, man. It's just too good. Now, did y'all give back so I can get my gold? I'm, I'm down to my last 40 of the gold. Down to my last 40 of the gold people. Y'all paid y'all dues? Let me check. Oh shit, y'all did. I'm sorry. Oh no, y'all didn't. I'm talking too fast again. No, I'm just paying for the few of y'all that did give back. Thank you. Peace and wisdom. And if y'all have an issue, you can always know you can always get your problem fixed. I mean, in life is about resolve, so you don't want to be carrying on with old problems for too long. And so, if you somebody in real life that I know, or if you just somebody that been following me for a while, but you always looking to like nitpick, cause like I said, y'all be having little problems. You can get any problem you want fixed. You get my point? And just come communicate with me about it like an adult. That way you ain't got to be carrying on time after time, creating new narratives in your head so you be pissed off more and more. I'm simple. If you don't move right, I'm gonna move you out my way. But the door's still open if you gonna act right. Outside of that, I don't know nothing about having problems forever. Problem is a moment and you fix it that moment. And if you can't, you leave it there. You get my point? Peace and wisdom. I'm a grown man. Don't play with me with the gay stuff. I mean, y'all can play however y'all want, but don't play with that. And that's any man. Meaning, don't never get comfortable playing with a man with gay stuff. And I guess it's the same with a woman, but I can't say for sure. But I've seen men die behind playing gay. Like, that's the one thing you don't do. I know we live in gay times, but you do have a lot of people who've been around a long time before these times. Meaning you have people 50 years old, 35 years of their life was like it used to be, not like now. They're not all the way familiar with gay like that, where they gonna play with you if you disrespect them on it. They gonna put you down, because that's how it went back in the day. You don't let no nigga play gay with you, because then what happens when he actually try to make a pass? Like, you see how you like nitpicking that I'm gay? What happens when you decide one day to like physically do something gay towards me because you think so? Like that, in the past you nipped that in the bud. Love playing with you like you gay, knock him clean out or do whatever you need to do so he grasps that. Otherwise, what you gonna do when he try to overpower you one day because you keep ignoring that he said you gay, now he think you really are. This is real. Same if you go to jail and you see somebody like, you go to jail, let's say, and you see a man looking at your butt. Don't act like you didn't see that. Why? Cause that he gonna rape you one day if you keep ignoring it. He gonna be like, nah, blood is gay. Maybe he makes somebody else do it. But you never overlook nothing that you know you're not ready to live. And that, you get my point. This is just for y'all that's young in the daytime. Gay is normal to y'all. So just understand, before y'all times, you could die for that. That shit was like serious. Like I said, it's a little more relaxed now. Gay never bothered me, but I still don't dumb myself out to knowing like how serious it was. I lived around it. I seen people die, from gay stuff. And that, if you into daytimes, don't get too carried away. If you know you talking to a man, don't insult them with gay or nothing like that. Just keep everything regular. If you want to insult and y'all got that relationship, don't play with the gay stuff. Because his mind may be old school, where he's now looking at you like, where's this going to lead? Like, what are you going to do? And that, he might kill you and be like, I'm just whack him off because I'm not about to like, I'm not going to play with him. That's why I say, if I see you nitpicking with me, I'll be ready to knock you out. Because where's this going? I'm old school, so once I see you got a problem, let's get that problem fixed immediately. There's a resolve to it, and if there ain't, there's always, this earth ain't big enough for the both of us type of thing. Peace and wisdom, New Haven Power. He said, I hate gays. I ain't gonna say you wrong, you can hate whoever you want. But just remember, hate something you gotta wear. So you see the gay person, you get all hateful and angry inside. They don't even know you hate them. They going on with their day, happy and prideful, and you sitting around angry because you hate gays. You not gay, so it don't have nothing to do with you. And that, you bringing hate upon yourself. For what? You probably got very little dealings with gay people, but you want to hate them. And you're going to overlook that you putting that in yourself. Now, what happens when you slap the shit out your wife later? Because you all hateful like this gay nigga you seen earlier, and now that anger carry over onto your kids, your mama, your wife, whoever. Because that's what's going to happen. Y'all going to get yourselves aggravated, and then the people around y'all going to have to suffer it. And this is what wise men become aware of. You try to avoid all of that, like hating things and disliking things. Because your dislike just get pushed out on the people you know. Y'all hate people y'all don't know. Y'all dislike people y'all don't know. Where you think all that dislike and hate that you put in self, where you think it's going to go now? Because you can't give it to them. It's going to go to your own loved ones. And so you get my point? A lot of y'all are filling yourselves up with hate in the daytime, and you get it? You're having family problems and friend problems where y'all clashing a lot. And it's because of that. You're taking your frustrations out on those that's closest to you. And that's a normal thing that's going to happen. That's why I say try not to hate nobody. You're going to hate somebody, let it be for a reason. The reason can't be a narcissistic one. Where you say, I hate they gay. They could be what they want. You can't control what they want to be. You don't have to view it as honorable or nothing, but you still can't control what they want to be. That come first. They could be the complete opposite of you in the worst thing in life, where you like they have no morals, they just horrible. But you can't lose your perspective that they have to be able to live how they want. Maybe they further along than you, and you just don't realize that we are slaves, and they do, and they say, fuck that, I'm going to do anything I want because I'm going to be free before I die. Meaning you have people in life that realize how chained our mind is. And they there in their path of wisdom. They live in do what thou wilt. Meaning whatever they can think of, they gonna do it. Even if it's horrible. And this is their freeing process. They ain't gonna stay that way. At some point they gonna realize this ain't the way to go about things. Or they'll realize, no, it's important that I be fair and good in my ways. But they need to go through that to free themselves from whatever chains is on their mind. From there, you get my point, they find their true self in their way. And a lot of y'all like that. You so politically correct and chained in the mind. It's like I said before, just scream out fat pussy. Yeah, you ain't politically correctly supposed to speak like that, but you get it? Test to see how chained in the mind you are. That part. Can y'all imagine Rissa Islam on a talk show and just be like, fat pussy? Most of y'all say he would never do that. That's how chained his mind is. Y'all are grown children. I say what I want. You don't like it, you don't like it. Y'all ain't get there. Y'all still want to play. You get it? Y'all still have higher ups you could tell in how y'all act. You scared to do whatever you want because you're going to be judged and higher ups over you. It's about freedom, knowing I could do whatever I want. There's certain things I'm going to do and certain things I'm not. But knowing that I can do whatever I want have to come first. You get it? In that, let's say I was teaching Rissa Islam and I was trying to unprogram him because he programmed under Islam. We would start there. You're so lost into like behave this way and that way, break that. Say things you wouldn't view yourself as supposed to say. Just so you could see you could do whatever you want. And from there, do what's right. Man is lost in a cycle where he taught to do what he told. And he get rewarded when he do what he told. Y'all ain't get to a place where y'all do what's right. Y'all ain't get to a place where y'all do whatever y'all want, but y'all do what's right. And you have to get there first where you could do whatever you want. It's like a kid, they got to do what their parents tell them. Once they get that freedom, they act out a little bit, they do what they want, but at some point they see like, okay, if I don't do right, then I got to suffer the wrong. I got to live out whatever my doings are. And that, if my doings is good, it's going to harvest good things. If it's not, but it start with the freedom. Most of y'all still cage. Y'all go to work every day, you got the etiquette of there, and you get it, y'all got levels and levels of like, where y'all always thinking how you appear to others, instead of just being you, and fuck them, they gonna either like you or they don't. You get my point? Carrie said, how will you sing a single emotion? That's like saying I'm mad or sad 100%. Peace and wisdom, Carrie. I see some of y'all are learning. I'll let y'all handle that. I mean, whoever you was talking to, handle it. You got it. AJ, I'ma be your... AJ said he's gonna be my #1 hater. What that do to me? You see how y'all have pointless goals? Why like that. You too dumb to be here. You said I'm gonna hate on him. What that supposed to do to me? Cause you not built enough to do anything to me. All you built to do is get your feelings hurt and maybe your physical vessel. I'm skilled with these things. I don't think a lot of y'all get that. Y'all think it's a joke. I come from the street for real. I will knock you out. Teeth and all that shit. I ain't really got no. I try to stay off all that. That's all I could say. I come from the streets on the real. If I fight one of y'all, you probably gonna die. I ain't got no chill once we going. You get it? I'm liable to put your leg on the curb and break your shit. My uncle went to jail for 11 years for doing a nigga like that. And he taught me that. He said, you shaking a nigga, and he knock him out, drag his ass to the curb, put his foot on it, and step on his knee. And you get it? I was raised different than y'all. I was raised no mercy. If they go there, no mercy, no remorse, kill them. If they make it, they make it. And a lot of y'all was raised in that same way, where you like, I was raised to mind my damn business, avoid problems, but if any come to me, go full force. That way, whoever looking or whatever, they don't even give it in their mind, where they like, I'm good on fighting him. I'm good on doing anything with him, cause you get it? Y'all have levels. Most of y'all, you say, I want to fight. You just want to fight to win. You don't want to fight to like make a statement in life, like coma. You got people walking around this earth when they have a fight, that's their mind. I want to put blood in a coma for 2 weeks so everybody see like what I do. And so if your mind ain't all the way there, let's leave it go. Because a lot of y'all want to be warriors and you don't got the warrior mind. You're going to abandon mission at some point. Once I'm locked in, it's like when y'all started hating on me and I said I'm gonna be dragging y'all for years to come. I just start relaxing on y'all somewhat. But all this time, you get it? Talking to y'all in your kind of way, and you get my point? Not letting up. It's just one focus. Destroy, nigga. And a lot of y'all ain't there. It's just real. This is the mind that a warrior gotta have. Just do whatever you gotta do until the job is done. If you lose your legs, you got your arms. Crawl and finish the mission. You get it? And they brainwashed under that kind of way. Whether you're talking soldiers in the army or soldiers in the street, they got that mind where they brainwashed into like, do whatever I gotta do to fulfill whatever I gotta fulfill. And until I'm dead, I still got my work. Like, we speaking riders, people that's putting in that work y'all don't want to. Champ, I'm gonna let you go. I don't even know why you think you sound homosexual to me. Some of y'all not from environments I'm from. You need to play with your own kind. You too goofy. You carrying on with the hate. You sound like a homosexual. Y'all view that as flirting. I don't know you weirdo. Stop playing with yourself. You live in gay times. A lot of y'all, you get it? You a man, but you half a homo. And you flirting with me like how little girls flirt with boys they like. Little girl like a boy, so she start bothering him and shit. All adults know this. You see a girl bothering a boy, she like him. That part. Women even do that when they older. They may give you a stank look. They like you, but they don't know like. They think you don't like them probably, so that's where the stank look come from. Like, think he all that. But they like you. It's something about you that caught their eye. Now that's just how women are. They may have a stink attitude face, but that's their face to attract men. They don't realize that don't attract men. That make you look like you got a bad attitude. But that's just the mindset they got from where they raised or whatever. In that, you get my point? Coming here carrying on, and I don't know you in real life and you a man, I'm just going to assume you half a homo and you flirting really. And so that's when I'm gonna let you go. Now, like I said, those of y'all that's going about getting my attention in the most sloppiest, bummiest ways, whatever problem you got, you can get it fixed whenever you want. And just carrying on, disturbing your own self. Captain said, I must admit, you're great at getting the emotions out of people. It's sad because I don't even be trying. Y'all already emotional, so all you gotta do is real talk. Meaning when somebody emotional or bitter inside, real talk, crush them. They could do the arguing and insulting with you. That's why they go for that. You're hoping you insult them back and you get it. But if you just real talk them like, I'm about to do all of that bum shit with you, but I'm gonna tell you this though, that shit, it crushes them. Because they avoiding their reality. They don't want to deal with it right now for whatever reason. And that, you get it? It ain't the emotions I be bringing out of people, it's their reality. They kind of overlook themselves and that they don't take the time out to look at their own reality. Once you bring a person truth right to their face, well, you get disturbed. Said I get triggered every time folks say carry on. I hear it now from others I listen to now. Carry. Carry on. I got a lot of triggers in the daytime. I don't be understanding. Those of y'all that want to give back that haven't in a while, please make sure you do. Keep track of all the videos that's up public, so they stay there. But for the most part, I don't be trying to piss y'all off or nothing. Y'all seem like y'all be trying to piss yourselves off. My channel got to do with wisdom. Come here for the wisdom. Kind of leave all the Babylon monkey stuff y'all lost into. There. Come here, you be, you be at peace. Now, Romeo Akbar said, how to get better at focusing on your goals. Nick Marks, this is not the play place. I'm sure you have a mind to say something way more intelligent than you did. And so work towards that. Just a thought. Same way you could say something dumb, you could say something of intellect. And if you can't, so there's the work now. Otherwise, running around saying dumb shit like that, you get my point? You ain't gotta apologize. You embarrassing yourself, not me. I don't have nothing to do with y'all. You have no self-awareness to know how stupid you look. We all get you trying to be funny, but you not. And more than that, you get it? It's just corny. Don't take offense. Just hear me out. You know what I mean. You was trying to be a little bit funny, but it's just a little goofy. It's not that funny. It's kind of goofy and a little bit nasty. And you get my point? I'm sure you got something better to talk about. Like that, y'all be undermining y'all own selves, acting stupid. Like even a stupid person knows something. But this is what make a stupid. They hold they stupid as a measure. The dumbest person y'all could find, they got one thing they do know. Probably more than one, but you get it? At least one thing. They do have experience. But the stupid person gonna skip over that one thing and go into their dumb. So it's a deep thing. Salam, shalom, champ. Rewind the video and see what I said about the homosexual insults. That way you know why I let you go. Peace and wisdom. Said I was testing you. You failed. Wise men stay calm, stay blessed. You wasn't testing me. You can't test me because you have no authority to do anything. Outside of that, you see how you jump into, you didn't stay calm. Rewind it back and you tell me where you see me lose the calm. Thanks because he feel like shit, that mean I said something not up. You get it? A lot of y'all embarrass yourselves in that way. You so used to blurting out and trying to, like, you get it, manipulate others to see your way, that you ain't even focused on the reality. And so, like you said, I failed because I didn't stay calm. What the fuck was you watching? What you listening to? That part. You brainwashed into whatever narrative you is. In that, you ain't really heard nothing I said. To you, you got cursed out or something like that. I lost my merit. Now let me help you out. Wisdom don't boil you down to somebody staying calm so you feel secure. And stupid manipulation games don't work on me, champ. Y'all come here like 3-year-olds talking about you ain't wise because you did that. You sound stupid to me. I'm grown. Manipulation ain't gonna get you nothing here, champ. It's just gonna get your feelings hurt. You don't get your way by manipulating. You don't get your way by talking to me like I'm 5 years old and we peer pressuring each other at school. I'm wise because I'm wise. You don't like something I do, that's your own fucking problem. But it don't have nothing to do with me being wise or not. And so find the place in self where it's real. Because a lot of y'all lost on your fake. In that, in your mind, you think like we in agreement almost. When you say you failed, I was seeing if you stay calm. That's your own stupid perspective of what wisdom is. Somebody convince you that a wise man gonna let you do in any kind of way and stay calm. And that's the error in your understanding. Wise man not gonna play with you in no way. I don't know who even told you that. What dumb lesser environment do you come from where people let people just disrespect them and do anything and they have a mind where they say, I want to stay calm so I can prove I could be calm. Let's look how dumb that is. But this is your mindset. Meaning you not wise, so you figure if I say that, you sound stupid. More than that, in real life, if you disrespect somebody that's truly wise, your ass probably won't be alive after that moment. I'm telling you as a wise person. Wise people don't have the fear y'all have and they don't have the care of what the outside think. In that, if you playing them games with any wise person where you're playing on hoping that they're gonna care about political corrects and how they appear to the masses, you setting yourself up to get yourself hurt. Because they don't care about that. Wise person move in respect and they kind in their ways, but you can always get something else if that's what you want. But they're gonna start there. Everybody need to be kind and fair in their ways. You shouldn't have no reason to not be if ain't nothing happening. But you can get something else if you want that. And so, for those of y'all that's making up fake rules for the wise, you not wise. And more than that, whatever you talking about is stupid for you. You got better luck at just finding a dumb coward to let you do anything you want with them. And that work for them. Where they say, you really not stupid because you give it, or however you were worded. You really not wise? That don't work on somebody stupid or young. Not a wise motherfucker. I'm like, what? Are you serious? And so I took that time out so maybe you can grasp a little bit. I got dumb ass goals that's like, why is that a goal to you? For what? Mm-mm-mm. Now I'm going to still do this video, but I'm gonna come back and do it in like an hour or so I can just start off fresh. Those of y'all that haven't given back, please make sure you do. The video's gonna be quite deep. I guess Nick Marks is done testing. Come here to learn, champ. Test yourselves. Y'all need to test and not me. You gonna test somebody, make sure y'all playing the same game, and you get it? That's all I tell most of y'all that's young. Y'all be lost in y'all own head. You be thinking people playing with y'all that's not. And that whatever's the rules of your game don't matter because they not playing with you. Just keep it in mind. You get my point? Because if you young, you putting a lot of problems and pressures on yourself in the day. I be seeing y'all. Y'all be scared to move around. Y'all be looking so nervous when y'all out. And I be knowing why. I'm like, they online running their mouth. And now they don't know, like, what's going on. And y'all know what I mean. Some of y'all older, you see the young where you like, damn, they look uneasy. What's going on? It's that. They doing the most online that they know they don't ain't like that in real life. Then when they come out in real life, they be nervous. We older, we been outside already. We already know young nigga ain't doing nothing to me. All I gotta worry about is the people I already came up with, and everybody know me already from the street. This young ain't like that. In that, you get it. Y'all gotta get real with yourselves if you young, man. You can't be online pretending. Then when you going outside in real life, now you looking all timid and weird in the face. Just be solid, you know. Do whatever you do, and whoever want to test what you do, that's when you show you solid. You don't show you solid by trying to test other people for what they do. You look like a worthless retard. And so you get my point? Now, Henry the Real said, how can make sure you give back to Henry the Real? How old are you, champ? If you a little young, I ain't gonna hold you to it. And then if you like 18 through 21, 21 is a little too old. If you 18 through like 20, I ain't expecting your manners and your balance to be all the way up to par, but if you over 21, make sure you give back, champ. That's not a joke. Now, you said, how can you defeat the lust demons that keep attacking you? It's not good for man to be alone. Otherwise, he start talking to himself and beating off and stuff like that. And so you just keep that in mind. You're going to defeat all your demons when you find good company. Otherwise, a man alone going to start getting lost in his head. And when I say man, I'm speaking mankind. It's not good for mankind to be by theyself unless they, reached a certain level of and it's not good for them to be around people. It's not good for me to be around people a lot because I liable to hurt one of y'all. But it's not a bad thing. It's just y'all like 3 years old to me, and you get it. I'm gonna start losing my merit if I ain't got no means to get away. For a person that's not that wise, it's the reverse. You can't be left alone because shit and the demon's gonna start attacking you. The wise man already cleansed himself of all of that. And he just makes sure he don't add on nothing new. Most of y'all got demons from when you was 4 years old. You completely forgot about. It's gonna pop up one day. And that when you alone, you gonna start running in your mind. Meaning your mind gonna start racing. Maybe you get all lust filled like you, and you get my point. Man got to have company to keep him distracted from himself until his self is good. Some of y'all know what I mean. You be jerking off all the time. But when you lived at home with your parents, you didn't have the time to do that. Or the space and peace to, so then you naturally just saved your juice. And so like that. You gotta understand things. Meaning a lot of y'all are trying to do what the wise do, but you nowhere near there. And that you gonna corrupt yourself. You gotta look at it like this. Until you cleanse yourself, you carrying around nothing but demons. And until you cleanse them demons, you don't want to like put yourself in any environment where they can attack you and you ain't got nothing you could grab onto. You follow? You got somebody there with you, y'all could talk and take your mind off of things. Over time, you forget all about it. But if you just sitting alone, and you ain't of a certain caliber, you're going to deteriorate or distort yourself. And a lot of y'all have already done that. And so you're going to defeat the lust Lust is tied into your desires. So don't look at the lust as lust. Look at it as a desire. You probably got a bunch of other desires. You probably want a certain car. You want some nice clothes. You want the chick. You probably got more desires in your brain that you have even taken account of. And you get my point? That's the end. That's the end result. Meaning first you're gonna have a bunch of desires, and when you can't fulfill those desires, you're gonna fulfill the one that you can, which is to beat off. Tell me I'm lying. Before you got all horny where you lusting to beat off all day, you had mad other lust and desires. I want this, I want that, blah 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 blah. And that carried on until it collapsed. Until you just beating off or playing with your poom poom nani nani. And that's how that happened. And if any of y'all think back, you'll see like, yeah, he right. First I was desiring physical material things and I couldn't get them. And a small few that I did get, it made my ego go up. Next thing you know, I'm getting all sexual. See, wealth and sexuality go hand in hand. If you don't understand these things, you're going to become wealthy and you're going to lose yourself to the sex demons. Some of y'all are getting money, you was broke. Tell me when you started getting money, you didn't start to feel like sexy. I'm just telling you what I know. You got to have control. Otherwise, most people are going to become wise, which is a wealth, to become perverted. Most of y'all gonna become wealthy physically, and it's gonna turn you into a pervert. Just like men become wise or a little bit, and then they turn to a pervert. It's a desire thing. They have not controlled their desires, and like I said, the extremes of all desires is sex. It's masturbation, which is a form of sex. It's you having sex with your own damn self. But you get my point? That happened from that. Too many desires. You can't fulfill them. So then you start fulfilling the little small desires that you can, like beating off. Maybe you maybe you have desires for big things, but you can't fulfill those, so you start wasting on a whole bunch of small stuff. Never actually getting to the big desire because you get it? You lost in desires. And so it's a deep thing. Gary said, I don't beat off, I know it. I said, I don't beat off, it hurts and it's weird. Then what you lusting? I don't know what you mean by lusting. I thought you meant you was beating off too much. I don't know. I can get asked anytime I want, so I don't know. Like, I got choices. I got choices and shit like that. It always been like that since I was a kid, so I don't know nothing about like when y'all be like y'all ain't had sex before. I don't even see how that's possible. Like, these chicks I had sex with years ago, I still can have sex with them right now. Like, I ain't saying I am, but you get it. The door's open. There's new shit. How you can't get no ass? I don't understand that. He said I need poom poom is what I mean. I'm kind of desperate. How you ain't buy no vagina? Meaning y'all live in a time where y'all could go to the whorehouse and stuff like that. Y'all could go online and buy prostitutes. How do you a virgin in today times and don't want to be though? I don't understand that. Mm. Kerry said I was popped and still is. I had many opportunities but didn't have any confidence. Not sure what you're saying. Peace and wisdom, divine introspect. That was silly as hell, man. I don't know what you mean, Kerry. You said you was popped and still is. You had many opportunities but didn't take. Oh, I don't know that's what the last part threw y'all. Said I had many opportunities, but I didn't have any confidence. You talking about like buying vagina? Mm, I don't pay for vagina, so I don't know what to tell you, man. But I know it is for sale. And so you get my point? I don't know what kind of chicks you going for, but most of the chicks selling they poom poom, they ain't going that high. The chicks in the daytime selling they poom poom for a light bill. Man, $75 on the light, man. Gonna blow her back, clean out blood for the lights. Like, yeah, I paid that light bill. Dusted her! Slimed her out. Yeah, that was me. Slime everywhere on the walls, all that. Back. I don't know what you need. I was broke, I couldn't get them. Why? Chicks ain't that expensive, my nigga. They have sex with me for free. So I don't understand how. I'm speaking from that perspective. They have sex with me for free. So they can't be that expensive, my nigga. I got money. They could get it from me. They don't even attempt to. They just give me sex for free. So they can't be that expensive. You get my point? Again, I got money. They know they could get it. They don't. Well, they can't get it. I said they know they could get it. They know I have it. But you get it? You don't even ask or nothing, you know? I don't know. It's a deep thing. Some of y'all like me, where you like, you know, it's true. I don't have to pay for no pussy. They give it to me. They be giving me food and shit like that, and now they give me money. Like, I don't see women ain't that hard. How you don't get no ass? Chicks is the most generous when they like you. Meaning chicks be talking all that they want to ball and stuff, but they are tricks, man. They will give you all their money, man. You know how many chicks I took all their money because they trust and like me? Let me get that whole income tax check. You don't need it. Okay. You gonna pay me back? They like dumb. Like a lot of y'all that's men, you like, no, he's not lying. That's really how it is. In that when y'all be having to trick, I be like, damn, that's sad. They tricking and the next dude taking that. Cause chicks don't spend money. If you give a woman money, she already got money because she don't spend her own. She taking yours. And so she ain't got no problem giving it to the next nigga. Long as it ain't coming. As long as it ain't her money. This how women live. They don't ever spend their own money. They spend this nigga's money, this nigga's money. They'll give this nigga's money to this nigga, and you get it. They not gonna touch theirs. Who's dumb enough to do that except for a man? And so, do you get my point? You gotta understand women. In that, how you paying for poom poom? Like they gonna give me their money, blood. I'm not lying to you. Chicks done took me to Bahamas and shit like that before. When I was a kid, nigga. Chick ever take you somewhere? Then I don't understand, nigga. That's why y'all be like ballers. I look at y'all chicks, I be like, man, you better keep his chick away from me, blood, cause he gonna be giving me his money. He gonna want to fight me, blood, cause I will feel me. She gonna give me his card and everything. That nigga better not go to jail. All his shit mine. I got all his shit on. Like what? Come out of jail crying. You feel me? You don't wanna. You don't want to be a man and think you actually need money. That's just something that chicks say. They don't mean it. They like you. They gonna give you everything they got, man. And this is why you gotta, be good to women when you find one that's good, because they gonna give you all of their self, then they gonna be burnt out when you leave them. That's why you see a lot of chicks bitter. They didn't gave all of their self. Like she ain't even got no money. The little bit of money she got, she try to give it to the nigga. You get it? It become what it become. That's why you gotta be careful with females. I don't use them or nothing. I don't take nothing from them. But they offer. But I'm just at that age where I'm like, I ain't got no ulterior motives. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want you to feel like you own me or you bought me. Let's just keep everything, on the humble. Whenever we together, whatever the case may be, I'm doing what I normally do so you could partake in. You don't gotta feel like, oh, I gotta pay my share. If it's something I'm doing, you good to go. You get it? If you invite me to do something, I'm expecting you to at least pay for yourself. You don't gotta pay for me, but just pay for yourself. So let's say you a woman and you say, hey Silas, you wanna go so and so with me? I'm not expecting to pay for you. I'm expecting you to pay for me, but let's say you can't. That's fine. I can always pay for my own self. But you get it? I'm not the nigga you call because you want to go somewhere. Now you think I'm financing it. Hell no. Get lost. And so you get it? You gotta know certain type of men so you know how to deal with them. But everything's simple. The same way with women. You gotta know how they are so you know how to deal with them. If they don't like you, it's gonna cost you. If they like you, then you gonna see like I need to be careful with her because she will give me her last and be fucking homeless. Like she's not thinking straight. When you see a woman like you, that's the first thing you're gonna notice. Like she's not thinking straight. She must be madly in love. Cause once they get in love, they get dumb. Where you like, why would you do that? Only a woman's like that. Where you like, why the fuck would you do that? You don't know like love make women stupid. And you get my point? You get a chick to love you, make sure that love is genuine. And that you take care of her and you know, don't let her like, you know. It's only bad if you ain't got the right intentions. You get my point? Meaning if you know you don't like her like that and you see she's trying to give you her everything, you might want to back off because you get it? You gonna be wrong. Carrie said, Talish, no, I'm twisted. EBT twisted. Peace and wisdom. I'm glad that you not I respect that about some of y'all where y'all don't have like shame in your hard times. When you say like I'm on EBT right now. That's a good thing to have about yourself. Don't lose that. Meaning that's gonna keep you always, you know, not having the pressures of life on yourself. Most people they going through hardship, they won't even go get EBT. They will literally starve so they could prove to these imaginary forces that they not a bum. And everybody gonna have their bum moments. You get my point? When I first started teaching, I was working and I got injured at work. I was handicapped. These niggas told me to get workers comp, which only like cover like 2/3 of your income. I'm like, what am I? I'm like, I work, so I need all my shit. You get it? It's like you work a job. You like, what am I gonna do with 2/3? The 2/3 of my income is my bills. All that's left is the third. If you take that, I'm fucked. So I'm talking to them like that. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to survive off of 2/3 of my income? They say go to HRA. Basically saying go see what welfare could do for you to match. Blood, I went. So I respect that you get it? Meaning you ain't even got no workers comp and you go. I only went because I had workers comp. So I'm like, shit, they sent me here. I don't know what to tell y'all, but these niggas keeping 2/3 of my money and I want all of it. Like, I don't remember what they did. I don't think they actually did anything. I can't even tell you. I started teaching and, you know, making my own bread, but don't never get too proud where you don't get the help you need in life. That's most people's problem. They fall into hardship. They did so much stunting when they was up that you get it. It'd be hard for them to do what they have to do. Real people gonna respect you for that. You gonna have the shallow-minded people that act like life is a mountaintop. But you gonna have real people that went through shit and they gonna respect like, oh yeah, I like that. You ain't too proud to beg, and you ain't too proud when you up to look out. And so keep that. From there, if you on EBT, well, I'm sure they can help you get a job. So just apply everything, and you don't gotta worry about giving back or nothing like that. Just get yourself together. And Rita Will said, how to get better at focusing on your goals. I'm about to start ignoring you, champ. I think I'm going to ignore you till you give back. Then we could talk after that. Divine introspection. inspection said, if you still living in New York, salute to you, fam. Salam. New York's like the best place that I can see from my travels. Atlanta kinda dusty. I was gonna move there, but it ain't the same Atlanta no more. And I can't, you get it? Atlanta got bums everywhere, like tents and shit is just different. And Atlanta shallowed out now. You know, online made everybody's brain shallow. So when I used to go to Atlanta, it used to be like a place where like I could get with real black people. Not shallow and all that dumb shit. They real life people. Atlanta not like that no more. The people there is stupid and shallow and retarded. Everything I loved about the place and the people, it ain't that no more. You get my point? It was a time where T.I., a white t-shirt, country as hell. Now you see, he halfway like a New York person or an LA person, meaning shallow. You know those is wealthy places, people kind of shallow there. They starting to spread. And that when you go to other places, you like, damn, I was gonna move here, but you niggas got the ego of New Yorkers, but don't got the income. Meaning these other places don't pay much. New York, you gonna get your money. You follow? And so I still want to move from New York, but I just haven't found the place that I don't know where the people feel right. Everybody getting watered down, and that you get it. It just ain't for me. And I ain't in the bad, you know. I live by the river and shit like that. I ain't looking to mess up nothing that ain't broke. Still talking about his horniness. He can't, blood. Peace and wisdom amaze. Pause. It's not the place for stupid, champ. Keep that in mind. You could have left your comment up, Henry. I was just playing with you, man. Pay your dues, but you don't gotta erase nothing. Kerry said, "That's peace. You had a job. You were injured. That's great. You've recovered. Yeah, some of y'all retarded. So I guess somebody might have put in y'all mind like Solace don't want to work and do nothing. I did everything you could think of. Y'all don't remember when I first started? I had the crutches in the back. That shit was never my having a job and being injured at work and then taking that downtime to build this up. That was never a secret. But you see how y'all change narratives. So I guess we live in a time now where y'all think like Solace don't, I don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. Y'all be making up lives for me and tearing it down. But when I first started, yeah, I was working. I had left, like I said, I left the streets alone. I didn't transition from the streets into teaching. It's a process, you get my point? And so I walked away from the streets. I was doing things the right way, and you get my point? Over time, crushed out my feet. Like I went to college for a year for law. I got a year worth of credits in law. It was just moving too slow for me, and I was selling dope at that time still, so you get it? I'm like, this is too slow. You know how school is. If you the smart kid and you finish the test early, you gotta just sit there looking stupid till everybody else finish. They don't want to reward you and let you play, because then the kids gonna start rushing to finish their work so they could play. So you kind of gotta sit there looking dumb. This is for like elementary school. And college is worse. I mean, we be teaching that whole day, and you know all of that already. So you just sitting there for that whole day, like, all right. And wait until they get to the next part of this course, because I know this part already. And it start to become daily like that, where you like this whole week they going over this, and I already know that. And you just sitting there looking stupid, waiting till they get to what you don't know, and you get it. I could do it now, but at that age, I could learn everything they teaching in 4 years in 4 months. So where's the fast class? And they don't have that. They gonna drag you out so you could pay for all them courses. So. But yeah, if you got some kind of mindset where you think like, oh, he's just some street guy. Me being in the streets is when I was a kid. There's my late 20s, 30s, all of that. You get my point? And so, y'all got me a street, or y'all lost on that. My life don't got nothing to do with that. And so again, I've been in college for law. Probably be a lawyer right now because I was going for 4 years. And then I was going to do another 3 or so. But you get it? I was still young. I'm still, you know how it is when you're young. You still want to be out there and having fun and doing what you do. I don't have no regrets. You got to do that when you're young. You got to be out there and live your life, do what you do. You can always do all this stuff later when you're older. You got better focus. You follow? And so, I'm not just some street guy that popped up wise one day. I've been in the environments of all the wise. I'm positive I'm wiser than whatever y'all got going on. I was smarter than the teacher, but I just gotta sit there like, okay, I'll just keep my mouth shut. That's how my life been. Just keep my mouth shut, cause you get it. I don't look the part. I'm in college, big ass gold chain on. I don't look the part. So I just be like, let me just be quiet. Whatever I say, they gonna steal it. The teacher just teaching chemistry. I just finished cooking up some crack. That's real chemistry. I mixed baking soda. I mixed 2 powders and made a stone. The 2 powders get you oil. Add ice and make it rock. That's out. That's chemistry. Meaning that's regular school chemistry. They don't let y'all play with drugs, so maybe they make y'all mix other things like that. Sitting in school as a real life chemist, waiting for them to teach me what I know already. And that I probably know more than them. I say, you know what happens if you mix nothing? That's not safe. Let's just be quiet on that one. I was about to give y'all a real like spell. If you mix this and that, you know what happened, but you can go to jail for that. Meaning you got explosives and things like that. You got people online teaching people how to make explosives. It's easy. It's chemistry. Mix this liquid with that liquid. Most of the liquids is in your house already. Like that. And mix, I don't want to say, because everything could be mixed. So I don't want to make up anything where I say, mix Clorox with ammonia. Don't do it. I don't know what that do. I just was just giving you an example. But everything mix. So it's dangerous like that. I don't want you to start mixing shit because you gonna come to see, I can mix everything and it makes something. You get it? That's the secret they don't tell you in life. If you mix anything together, you gonna get something. And it's gonna be bad or good. You'll find out when you mix it. So like mixing cocaine powder with baking soda powder, and then you get a glass rock, people smoke it and lose their mind. Like that. Mix anything you could think of, you gonna get something. If it's good or not, mm. So this is what chemistry is. This is why they banned it, because you get it? It's arts and crafts for the most part. It's little kid stuff. And kids love mixing stuff together, but you get it? It can get weird. I'm gonna let you go in a minute, Ashley. You don't be making no sense. Oh, you talking to Kerry Keaton. I'm sorry. Oh, Kerry, you said you have... Oh, you said you want SSDI for schizophrenia or something. Some wisdom. Y'all got issues beyond me. I'm not saying you can't hit me. I'm just saying keep in mind. You see how you let me know in advance? And that I know how to like deal with you. I might not take offense if you kind of have a moment, because I'm already knowing. Most of y'all got to do that when you're dealing with me, because some of y'all be suffering things I don't know, so I'm thinking you just being a whole asshole. And then you get it? I give you your mess back. You suffering with schizophrenia or something, and that is enough to make you collapse out. But I don't even know. I'm just thinking you an asshole. And so you get it? It's good you said that. I would have rather you just tell me when you get the consultation. You ain't got to put your business out on my front street. It ain't really nobody business. But you get my point? It's good to let people know that you're going to be dealing with. And never have no shame. I be trying to tell people that. Everybody got whatever they got. Just be straightforward with people. Most people, you get it? If they like you, they gonna tolerate whatever little issues you got as long as you working towards it as well. You could be schizophrenic as long as you go into your therapy sessions or however it work and you actually putting effort into being better. Well, a good person gonna rock out with you as long as you in support of your own self, they gonna support you too. When you start slacking on yourself, then they gonna draw back. Like I ain't about to put myself through that. And so just be mindful. You definitely schizophrenic because you been saying I want EBT and everything. Put your whole business out here like this ain't one of the worst places to do that at. That's why I said when I was injured at work, they told me to go to HR. They ain't want you to be alone, champ. You wildin'. You wildin' out, my boy. Don't do that. But I feel you though. And the same with the rest of y'all. Don't be having shame when it come to like getting your life together. I be telling my daughter that sometimes because she be getting lost. Blood, shut the fuck up and remember where you come from and you take your time. Like, the fuck is you rushing like you trying to prove to the world you not a bum? Take your goddamn time, you good. Don't burn no bridges. And you get it? You got two parents, so you got a head start more than other people. I be trying to get my kids to get that, but you know how I go. Kids listen when they do. My daughter listen because she older, but you get it? If y'all young, stop rushing. Stop listening to grown-up conversations because it's going to put your mind beyond your reality. You're going to put grown-up pressures and stresses on yourself. Just enjoy being a kid. Avoid grown-ups conversations if you can, and you get my point? Take your time. I say that because we live in a time where a kid to be 25 years old talking about, I got to get life insurance, and you like, damn, you years away from dying. The fuck are you talking about? Get old to do these things. You young. Go make all your mistakes. You can't make them when you old. You get it? Y'all trying to be perfect young. Go fuck up. It's the only shot you got. Once you get 30 and better, you don't have room for mistakes. Ain't nobody gonna accept it from you. You follow? And that you can get out there now, make whatever little mistakes you make. It's gonna be charged to the growing process. And that you get to try your hand and see what you can make for yourself. A lot of y'all are trying to live too fast, and you get it? Your movie is over now. You're 24 years old. You got a mortgage, a car, a husband, a dog, and a goldfish, and you miserable. And up to your eyelids in debt. And you can't get out there, have kid fun, and do things you want because you got all these responsibilities for no reason. You're only 25. I'm telling you from experience, I was like that. 19 years old, car, townhouse, all that. Miserable. Like, oh my God, what the fuck am I doing? You're too young to be settled down like that. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. And so live your life. You don't need nothing till you start getting older and you know what you want to do. You don't need to think about life insurance and oh, I need to make sure my kids is good when I die. You might outlive your own kid. A lot of y'all only 20 years older than your kid, 18, 17 years older than your first kid. How about you outlive your kids? Meaning, just an example. I'm 20 years older than my daughter. Who's to say I'm not going to live to 90 and she ain't going to die at 65? Now, let's say I got life insurance and all of this for my daughter, and both my kids die before I do. I live to be 95. They die around 60, 70. Then what? How about they had me on their life insurance? They had life insurance for their kids. They got me on that shit too. And you get it? Like that, if you young, think. Even if you old, think. We get lost into the Babylon talk. You don't gotta prepare for your death, prepare for your life. If you pay attention to Babylonians, they pay attention to their death and all mistakes only. Y'all don't live. It's not about you preparing for your death. Your loved one's supposed to, you get it? That's how it went in the past. Everybody was responsible for burying their own dead, their parents. That's the least you could do for them. It wasn't about parents leaving you anything, but it was about everybody being secured and knowing my kids are grown and I raised them up. And when I die, at least I know they got me. And then they kids, it's the same way. And that's how it was in the past. Some of y'all 60, 70 years old, you buried your people. They didn't leave you nothing. It didn't even go like that. They did all they did for you while they was here, which is the point. You follow? I'm not saying you shouldn't set up anything to leave your kids. But I'm saying a lot of y'all are doing these things and you struggling to do it. And when you actually die, you probably not going to even be covering on your payments. In that, do you get it? Put more focus in the living. You probably get more out of that than focusing on your deaths and all these other things. More than that, if you're young, just focus on living. Stay away from the young that think they're grown and stay away from the grown. That way you can keep your mind clear and you get it? You don't have to be seeing and hearing things beyond where you are and putting burdens on yourself because that's how that happens. And so just be mindful. You got more life if you keep it simple. It's the best thing I could tell most of y'all. The more you have, the more you bound. The more you locked into protecting what you have, paying off for what you have, and a whole bunch of other things. And the less you have, the more free you are to up and go and just, you get it, really live. And so always keep that in mind. You make sure you got some paper because that's how you're going to be able to do that. In regards to materials, try to have as less materials as you can have. You'd be better off having the money for the material instead of the material. Because then you can do whatever you want for the most part. You get my point? And so it's all a growing up thing. You know, a lot of people stay kids until they adult years. They didn't get all the materials they want as a kid, so they kind of use their adulthood to do that. That's why it's good that you get your kids things when they're young. Let them get used to having things. And that when they get grown, they just be focused on the one thing, which is making sure they got finances. A lot of y'all have more desires than finances. In that you stay begging and borrowing. And that ain't the way. You just become a burden for somebody else. It's about everybody becoming self-dependent. Not in a selfish way, but in a way where I'm self-dependent now I can help and I can add on. It's about that. The adults bringing up the kids so that the kids can be adults and be of equal measure now. And we can all help each other. They don't teach y'all to live like that in Babylon. Y'all taught to like, you get it? Go on your own way. And Babylon wants y'all to isolate yourselves out. So just be mindful of these things. Said New York ain't all that. No, New York ain't all that. Yeah, that's the one thing. You can't be broke in New York, but New York ain't all that. That's not what I was saying, if that's what you got from it. I was just saying it's fucked up in other places. You gotta always look at it like this. The most important states are the states that have the most money. These are the states that's going to be protected more than the ones that ain't. You get my point? The Hurricane Katrina hit, what was that, Mississippi or something? Niggas probably still ain't finished fixing that place up yet. It's been 20 years ago. If something happened in New York, they gonna fix it in a week. Cause you get it. There's too much money flowing through here. They got to make sure that's right. And that you want to always keep that in mind. The more further off, the more out the way you are, or the more off grid you are, either one. Well, if things happen, you're gonna have to kind of take care of things yourself. So let's say you live in a state that's kind of on the outskirts. If y'all have a hurricane or something, then you see how y'all be having to try to do things yourselves. Maybe they send a few people from the big states in to help y'all. But for the most part, y'all be on y'all own. And so keep that in mind wherever you living. Make sure it's a part of some kind of network where you knowing like, nah, they gonna fix it cause they banks and all of that is here. They got to. And so you get it? But like I said, I'm gonna be leaving New York soon. Ashley Martinez, you said, can a female hit a man and the man can't do nothing back because he would be abusing power as a man? If you hit someone, you can get hit back. Life is a balance. Now, as a man, I would say, get it? If a woman hit me, I ain't necessarily gonna hit her back. I'm gonna give her a warning. You better chill out. You get my point? And even if she continue, I might drapes her up. You get it? Grab her up or something. It ain't likely a man gonna crack. Like, you get it? Hit no woman. But I'm saying that because I said fair is fair. If you hit a man, you're supposed to get hit back. But then there are real men. And so you get it? They ain't gonna beat you up. They just gonna do whatever they need to do for you to stop. And I'm saying that for like those of y'all that ain't real men. Maybe you punch your girl in the eye. You gotta be secure in being a man where you knowing like, if I hit her, she gonna die. If I hit her, whole eye gonna fall out her head. You gotta know your strength above. So I don't want you to look at it like a woman could just beat on you. No, but men are stronger than women, so you don't have to react every time they get physical with you, but you do want to nip that under the bud. Where they understand, don't do that. Your hits hurt. You get my point? I could take it, but that don't mean it don't hurt, and that don't mean it don't leave damage. You could black my eye, bust my lip, and do all of that. So like, stop. And you just move like that. Said I was thinking of investing or something. Yeah, that's if you're speaking in terms of making money investing in properties, this rich people's side hustle. Poor people trying to do rich people's side hustle, and you already know how that's gonna pan out for them. They're gonna be in debt and broke and finished, which is what you're seeing it now. And so, if you got plans on leaving your job or abandoning looking for a job, or you got like this real estate idea that you're going to invest in properties, most of y'all too broke and don't know what you're doing. That's rich people's side hustle. You follow? You got an Airbnb. Let's say you got it on there for $100 a day, but you only rent it out 15 days out the month, which is good because most Airbnbs ain't booked up through the whole year or month. But that's still only $1,500 a month. What are you gonna do with that? You gonna retire now and have $1,500 a month, which is like $350 a week? And this is the idea a lot of y'all have. I'm gonna give me an Airbnb. You're gonna be broke still. That's not no money. You're gonna make more money working minimum wage than that. That's something you do when you're rich and you have like 10 Airbnbs. And maybe this one don't rent out at all that month, but the other 4 or 5 do. And you get it? You make it work. Y'all are listening to rich people or people who are well off in their little scams to make extras, and y'all are trying to make careers out of these things. And a lot of y'all have already fallen to y'all knees doing this. But I told y'all this before, like, know where you at. You get my point? A lot of y'all don't know, like, y'all don't understand life. Some of y'all you make enough money where you can have really nice clothes, a nice roof over your head, money to go out and hang out, and you get my point, eat good food. Your income levels is at that, and you can have a pretty decent life. Now above that is buying dope cars, homes, and shit like that. So let's say you skipped over your little life and you went into buying a car, you got a car note. Like that. Y'all are living above y'all means, and it's rubbing out the good life that y'all could have. It's all progress. Nice clothes don't cost what a car costs, and the car don't cost what a house costs. You got to know where you at so you could get the best of that part of the life. Y'all skip ahead, then y'all have like cars and be filthy. You hopping out the shit dusty with slippers on. That don't go together. You get it? More than that, you can't even go nowhere. You got no extra money to go to the movies, have any fun. Y'all cooped up in the car, miserable, parked up in front of your mama house because she getting on your nerves. I'm speaking from experiences of people that I see and know. This is not like to insult nobody. Y'all young. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all just do whatever people tell y'all. And so I'm letting you see, like, you don't want to live above where you are financially because all you going to do is crumble your own blessings. Like, some of y'all got enough money where you could live a good, normal life where you got nice clothes, good food, and any other thing you want to do. But let's say you get a $50,000 car. Let's say you get a car for free, but you still got to pay the insurance every month. Let's say the insurance is $200 a month. Let's say gas gonna be equal, $200 a month. At the end of the year, you looking at $4,800 at the end of the year. That $4,800 is gonna take away from something. Your clothes, your nice apartment, you eating good food, having money to go out and hang out. That 48 gonna take away from one of those. In that, do you get my point? Y'all are jumping ahead because y'all young and y'all don't understand. Know where you at and enjoy all the life that come with which you at before you jump beyond where you at. Then y'all be running around here looking like a chicken with your head cut off, you know? Where you could see the desperation and it's just not a good look if you young. Take your time, work your way up. But I wouldn't get into real estate and all of that. Y'all don't have the mind for that. Real estate, business, these things is things you can go to school for. I'm not saying you can only learn it in school, but the way y'all trying to learn it offline, that's not the way. You're playing games with yourself. Anything you trying to learn online and you knowing I could go to school for this, well, you playing shortcut games and it's gonna cost you. Whatever it's gonna cost you to pay for school, it's gonna cost you that dealing with them when you lose. Meaning when you do whatever you learn and you lose and you add up that loss, you're gonna realize, damn, I could have just took that money and went to college. And they would have lined me up to like do everything the right way. And so just keep that in mind. That's all I could tell most of y'all. Oh. Now I'm gonna come back in about an hour and do the topic of this video. Those therapists don't get deep like you. Yeah, I know they just paid, so they don't really care about y'all. It's just a time thing. They will like have y'all in there and run y'all mouths so y'all can vent. That's what therapy do. They just let y'all run y'all mouths and act like they listening, act like they agreeing. Ever so often they may say one thing or the next. The therapists don't want to get emotionally entangled with you. So they try to keep everything surface. They try not to, you get it? And it's smart on their part because you get my point. If a person is a little mental and you're getting emotionally attached in with them, you're going to carry their burdens with you. And that they try to keep everything, you know. Y'all know how therapists is. They hit you with the cold shoulder, like, okay, bye. They try not to let you arouse them in any way because you get it. Once they open, they can take in your dirt. But mostly they there for their paycheck. They don't really care. So you get it. And I don't get paid enough to be having therapeutic sessions with y'all. I'll just be real with you. But take y'all time. That's all I can say. Y'all will repeat the same things over and over like children. I said Ray Sean Rondo 15 times already. Okay. I'm not Ray Sean Rondo. How many times you want to say it before you get an acceptance that you want? I'm just asking. Y'all like that. I'm 43. Y'all like 5-year-olds to me. The shit y'all do be like, okay, you feel better now? Like, what response do you want? Not even important. My name is Wise Solace. If you think I look like Rachel Rondo or the 50,000 other people y'all said, okay. I'm Solace. I'm sure you know that. And so, you get it? This is a grown up place. Maybe y'all come in that light. Other than that, y'all do desperate things and then y'all feel cheap afterwards when a person be like, you know, you kind of goofy. How many times you gonna carry on? And so just know where you at so you ain't got to get offended. JJ Barr said real leaders don't flex on the weak. They protect them. They teach them. They lift them. I don't know what you just said got to do with me, but you sound pathetic. You get it? You sound like you so needy and so broken. And life ain't about that. A real leader gonna raise you up to be of equal measure. And the way you talking, you got to get off the line, blood. You're broken and you worthless. Talking about somebody leading you like you're not a man. Some of y'all like that. You on your knees. Some pathetic shit I wouldn't even respect. I'll walk right by you. Don't even look my way. Looking for somebody to carry you along and you a grown man. You said real leaders don't flex on the weak. Real leaders ain't looking for no weak people. What a leader could do with a bunch of weak soldiers, besides get them killed in his own self. And so what leader you talking about? The cult leader who want a bunch of dumb retards that's gonna get him locked up later? What are you talking about? Because when you dealing with real leaders, they want the best of the best. They want the pick of the litter. The fuck they want some weak person that's gonna break mess up the whole thing because they so weak they break. And you sound like that. Like a weak person looking for somebody to like cater to your weak. It's not about that, champ. You better strengthen up in this life or just kill your own self. Because once a motherfucker see you weak, you get it? I see you weak right now. You need help. So in that, you get it? All I gotta do is flex on you. You gonna get crumbled. You already let that be known. And so like that, y'all broken in the daytimes, but y'all listen to broken people all day, so it makes sense. Rugman Pullet said this same comment 14 times already. I like children looking for the dumbest attention I ever seen in my life, man. Oh, you said you thought I was investing in property and self-employed when you were talking about having a job, which I didn't know. I didn't say I have a job. What's wrong with your brain, champ? I was talking about when I first started, man. I don't know why y'all have a problem following a conversation. Like, Salam, rewind it back. First, you getting lost. I am self-employed. I'm not self-employed. I have my own business. I'm talking about before that. Like when I first started. I started because I was injured and I was down. Like I couldn't walk around and do nothing really. So I made the best of my idle time like I be telling y'all to do. Peace and wisdom, Falgun. In regards to any other business I might have, it's not up for discussion. I wouldn't waste my time talking to y'all about that unless you a partner or you have something to do with it. Y'all lost in the people selling y'all their life. Anybody that really got some shit going, they not telling you if you ain't got nothing to do with it. Who really do that? People not really talking about they got life insurance for their kids. Nobody does that unless you a bum and don't got nothing going on. All of those things is secret. Don't have nothing to do with the public or nobody. In that, you see how y'all loosely talk? Only bums do that. Who the fuck in real life really have those discussions? I'm saying that because I don't want you to get comfortable coming here asking me about my private affairs. It's not something I would talk to you about. I don't see the point. And that's how y'all need to move in your life. There's some things that's not a conversation. And when you see people having conversation about it, they selling you something or they just trying to make themselves look important, but they really not. Because anybody with a brain ain't about to do that, man. Think about that. You got hella real estate tycoons, but y'all don't know who they are. Think about that. Y'all got rappers y'all like, and they all got bosses, but y'all don't know they bosses. You know why? Because when you really get into that bread, you mind your damn business and stay out the way. You're not trying to let nobody mess up what you got. Especially if you come from the mud and you like, it took me damn near to kill myself to even get. You follow? And that, you keep that, It's just a thought. Meaning some of y'all come from bum environments, things are done how they done there. You have environments outside of that and they carry things how they do. Learn the difference so when you in certain environments you know how to speak and how to talk. Other than that, the way y'all be talking from the ghettos, y'all look crazy, like, you get it? Just a thought. Nothing gotta be on Front Street. Remember I told y'all before, you better do is make sure you got cash. You can have any materials you want. But what happens when the person say, show me 10 grand or show me what your material costs, and you can't do it? You done. You gonna look crazy. Like a kid. And so whatever you're doing as an adult, make sure you got finances before you start going into big talk. Because anybody could just chop you down by doing that. Think right now, let's say you got big chain on anything you want. Do you got the money for the thing in your pocket right now? Meaning in the moment, if somebody tell you, show me what that's worth in cash, and ain't no talking around it, can you do that? If you can't, then you technically just a bum that spend beyond what you got. Now, am I telling you not to have things that you can't afford? You could do anything you want. But when you stunting or big talking, and you can't do that, do you get my point? You lining yourself up to look stupid. Because everything boils you down to finances when you're grown. When you a kid, there's materials because you have no income. So whatever your parents buy you, toys. When you get grown, you better get off toys and materials and you better understand revenue. Because you gonna look like a bum when you can't show that. What you gonna say? I got a house. Houses come with debt, so I know you got debt. Do you got any cash? Because I can't do nothing with your debt. Then you look stupid. And so do you get my point? It's not the shit on nobody that got those things. Make sure you got the revenue. Y'all can't live out y'all materials. Y'all can only live out having revenue to do whatever it is y'all want. And that's the only way you're going to make more revenue. Is by having some to invest into something. And anything else is just debt. The money y'all earn is not y'all debt. Y'all create debt with it by using it to put a down payment on something. And that, do you get the trade? You earn money, you got that. Then you give it away to buy debt truly. Think of that. If you're not buying a thing cash out, then you're just buying debt. They should give y'all debt for free. Why do you have to put a down payment on the debt? Think about that. You got to put it down. Well, some of y'all do. I was going to say you got to put a down payment on the credit card. But some of y'all do because that credit ain't up to par. So you got to get you a unsecured card. But overall, you get my point? Anything that's going to have you in debt, it should be given to you for free. You shouldn't have to put no money down on debt to then never own what you got put in debt for and to lose what you put down. So you get my point? Don't go in debt for nothing you don't need. And I don't care what society talking. Don't go into debt for nothing you know you don't need. Otherwise, you get it? You played yourself for society. You don't never want to do that. And so just be mindful. My thing about to cut off, so it was nice talking to y'all. Those of y'all that want to give back, you can click the description. My links are there. Become a channel member. Thank you, Fat Gun or something like that. I can't see. It's dark on my end. Like I said, they about my thing about to shut off. I could charge it, but I don't feel like getting up. And so, like I said, it was nice of y'all to stop by. I always enjoy talking to y'all, even when I curse y'all out and stuff like that. It's still fun. Y'all know that little kids to me. Making y'all tough. It's taking too long though. But I toughen y'all up a little bit. Not the females. I want y'all to stay delicate. This is the glory, you know. Man, need him a nice little delicate flower, something that smell good, something that's gonna say nice things to him, you know, bring him back to reality, keep him balanced. And so you get my point? If you're a female, you don't need to be strong. Your glory is being delicate. And there's a lot of power with that. And so kind of grasp. Elise said you. No, I'm 5'5". But like with my sneakers on and stuff like that, I'm anywhere from like 5'7" to 5'6". I just I'm the regular size of all the short boy guys that y'all know. Like I'm not extremely short. I'm taller than most chicks, but I'm a man. If you see me, I might be slouched a little bit. It may give you that appearance that I'm 5'2" or something like that. But no, my daughter's like 5'1". She come like right here to me. She's low down there. I don't know, somewhere down there. So if you 5'1", you like right here to me, and not. You get my point. Dudes that say they 5'7" and 8", we be the same size, but I be in my mind like, yeah, he lying, but I can't say for sure. I can't say for sure he is, because I be doing dumb shit like that. Meaning I will say I'm 5 feet. I done told y'all I was little Kim height. I don't know why I do that, but it's funny to me. I don't have this short thing, so I don't mind saying I'm shorter than I am. So if most people ask me, I'll just be like, I'm like 5 feet or something like that. I ain't gonna go into the extra. Like, I'm 5'5". I don't even care. Like five something, like 5 feet. I'm short. But if you see me, you might be like, oh, he's taller than me. I thought he was shorter.